Ready?
You're all good.
Huh?
You're all good.
We're up.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hello. Turn me down a little bit, would you please? Just a little. Thank you. Happy New Year, everybody. First show of 2020. Turn me up. I'm sorry. 2025.
How's that?
It's fine. We are live. That's true. The boys are here. Mike is back. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
And Beer Stud. Is that right?
Yes, that is.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Making your debut on the Kirk Show?
Second time.
Zach, of course.
My first time was so memorable.
Yeah, well, I was kind of already implied there. Gus is marking this down. You'll never forget this moment. So,
when it's tweeted out, it'll be cemented.
I mean, the real takeaway is I should fire my two producers. Is kind of where I'm at on this thing.
Why?
Honestly, last night was a low moment, Justin, with Dave's text he thought was to you.
That was
fireable.
Oh, that was not fireable.
Fireable. First of all, you guys did nothing over the break. Nothing.
correct.
I mean, didn't produce any content at all.
Well, the social was running, then monitoring this best of situation as best we could. Prepared if our boss said, make your own, we were ready, let you know.
No initiative on your part to decide to do that? Or you know the Patriots game with Pat Ford?
On Saturday, yeah.
Was that on the show count or anything? Was that tweeted? Was there any?
No.
That was a contest winning thing, right? Or no?
No, that wasn't a contest win because the
No videos. No, you guys did nothing over the break, right?
No, not really.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's the initiative I like, Mike. Man, flying solo. Oh,
I guess I didn't think of that part. But.
nothing. I don't even know what. Just not doing anything else. I don't know. Or Dave. I don't really.
I'd walk in pneumonia. It sucked. But.
Yeah.
But the best of is kind of how we all wanted it, no?
Well, yeah. I mean, look. The thing is, I think people expect me to be mad at Gus. Like, what am I mad at Gus for? He's retarded and he doesn't work here. Like, this is exactly what was supposed to happen.
Right. I mean, a little bit.
What?
Like, he could have done a little better.
What? I'm not doing this again. I did this a year ago. I expect it to be terrible. Here's the thing. To be very clear, I don't care at all about the best stuff.
Sure.
I've never cared about it. I think the fans who care about it are nuts. They want to hear 10 hours of the. Go listen to the What do you want to hear?
Right.
That's
And you can choose whatever you want to listen to.
Yeah, I don't get it.
You can make your own best stuff.
And you're also expecting. You also now want Gus, who everyone thinks is dumb, to decide what you should listen to.
Right.
Like, I don't really even understand that. So I mean, I knew it was gonna be awful. I knew, of course, I was not gonna get bogged down. I was not gonna allow myself to get mad at Gus again for lying when I'm not paying him anymore. He doesn't work for me. Like, it was funny he wanted to do this. I think he volunteered, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, he volunteered to do it. No problem. I knew it was going to be a disaster. But these two guys just, I mean, did nothing. They don't do anything.
Well, I let you know that we could easily do it ourselves.
Why'd you do it?
You told
I
us
let
not
you
to.
know.
Why'd
You
you
said not.
show
Yeah, but you
some
told us
initiative?
not. You definitely multiple times on this program.
Was there a producer show during the break at all?
No.
That happened in the past, right?
No.
There hasn't been? When I've been off, taking time off, you guys don't do producer shows?
We do some during the weeks of the show.
That's a no?
when there's show stuff.
There's never has been during Christmas.
Okay. So it wasn't stuff you would just pre-record and release or something you worked on at all during the year that you could release during the week and a half off?
No.
So it seems like you don't even want to work here anymore.
I do want to work here, but I also just wanted to do nothing during the vacation.
Fucking 3 days a week.
That's hard to argue.
Okay.
It is nice doing nothing.
I guess. Yeah, it must be. I guess so. So, I mean, okay. I mean, now I know where I stand with these guys. There it is.
I mean, I do stuff, but it was vacation.
What'd you do?
The company was. I didn't do anything this
You
past.
said you did. You said you did stuff.
No, not these past couple weeks.
The past 10 days.
Past 8 days.
8 days. Okay. Okay. Well, there you go. You have an answer. Ask a question, you get an answer. What's today? Thursday? Yeah. So we're what last on Tuesday? Monday? Tuesday?
Monday.
Okay. So that's not 8 days.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Monday
Friday.
to Thursday, the next week is definitely not 8 days.
Well, Monday there was the show.
What do you mean?
He did something on Monday.
A week ago Monday.
Yes.
Today's Thursday.
Yes.
Okay, so Monday to Monday is how many days?
7.
Okay, the next day, the 8th day would then be what?
Tuesday.
Okay, is today Tuesday?
No.
You said 8 days.
Tuesday through Wednesday.
What?
I see what he's doing. I see the
I don't. We didn't do a
miscommunication.
show on Tuesday, did we, or no?
That's
But
exactly
we
right.
worked on Monday, so Monday
Okay.
doesn't count.
Right.
in his-
Monday's a day he did something.
Okay, so you're done
You got
Monday.
Tuesday,
at 11,
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Monday at 11 o'clock.
The company was off on Tuesday through.
But this is still not 8 days. Damn it.
Definitely not. Definitely
Today would
not.
be like the 9th.
Definitely not. I mean, yeah. I mean, okay, whatever. I mean, these guys they got a nice long break. Fantastic. Good enough. Good enough. So now I know going forward. But yeah, with Gus, it was just. I mean, but like this is what I expect. I mean, I don't. I don't really know what to say. There's a tremendous amount of people are very into it, which I was surprised about. Almost like this was recycled from. I don't really know what to say. He's an idiot. Like he doesn't care. He lies. He doesn't work. We did this a year ago. I don't feel like relitigating this. I'm just gonna get worked up.
I'm surprised by the people that were like, well, what did you think was going to happen when you gave it to God? Yeah, no, right.
Right, give it to him. He wanted to do it.
Right.
Like these guys didn't want to do it. So, Confused Duck did one. I guess it was good. They kept saying we can release Confused Ducks on it. But I'm like, Gus said he was going to do it. So we're going to go all the way through here. Like it's going to be a disaster. It was. I mean, I didn't listen to it, but I just saw like things kept repeating, I guess. Is that right?
Yeah, there were 82 repeats.
82 repeats.
Seems impossible.
I'm not Shark Man, but that's my data. Yeah.
82 repeats. Yeah.
There are pages. Of,
Oh, you have him, a beer guy?
Oh, I made a note of every single time there was a repeat.
Go ahead.
I have 4 pages of repeats.
Okay, we'll get to that. So yesterday, 11:40 a.m. Dave, do you want us to ask Gus to come in on Thursday, completed best of or not? Mike's in with a random Minifan. I said, I don't know, sure. And then they tell me it's up. So I tweet out. This is at 11:40. So when they ask me something like that, and I don't hear back from them, the history of our show would assume that person's going to be in the next day. Nobody's
100%
disputing
fair.
that.
Yep.
So I saw Mick or something. Mick, I think I quote tweeted.
Yeah.
Said he wanted, can we have Gus in today? I said, well, you going to get your wish. And then 6:54 p.m. Is that right? I put my glasses on.
Yes.
8:54 p.m. Wrong, Justin. 8:54. 6 and 8. You have to struggle with numbers.
Not
6 and 8 are not the same number.
They're not.
There's a number in between.
7.
Loves 8.
Yeah. You know what 7 did to 9?
Yes.
What?
Unspeakable things.
What?
7, 8, 9.
That's right. There you go. 8:54 p.m. That's right after my tweet, I assume, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Justin, Gus cannot come in tomorrow. Said he has to work. Dave at 8:54 p.m. Jesus, we're going to take shit for this, aren't we? We never responded to Kirk about it. This fucking idiot thinks he's on.
Cartoonish.
Thinks he's on it. Listen,
It gets worse.
Justin says, what?
Trying to cover my own ass here.
Dave then a text with,
You know how this guy bitches about everything.
Listen, accountability. I'm showing that we were wrong. That's accountability.
did you know you were talking to me at the time?
No, but I'm saying
Okay.
to Justin,
Right.
and me and Justin, we're not like burying you in that spot. That's not like two people like gossiping. That's saying,
Well, but you should then just tell me right away.
oh, no. We
Your
should've-
job is not then to just gossip with Justin back and forth, it's then to tell the boss who pays your salary, hey, the thing you tweeted is wrong. We didn't tell you. We knew hours ago, and we didn't tell you.
Right.
When did you know about
Well, I
this?
think we would've-
I'll ask for your phone. When did you tell him? When did you know that Gus wasn't going to be in?
Earlier that day.
Okay. Again, I'm going to ask you. So real quick, Justin, because I think we're struggling with this today, and I don't want to be an asshole. So you say earlier in the day, there is a established way to tell what portion of the day we're in numerically. You know what that is? You know what it's called?
Yes.
What? What's it called?
Clock.
Well, sure. When I ask you what,
Can't be mad at this guy. Come on.
when I ask you something, what's the word I'm looking for? Like if I ask you right now what part of the day it is, what would I say? What's the word I would use?
Time.
There you go. Time.
How'd
So
that
what
take so
time? What time did Gus text you guys and tell you?
It was actually.
This should not be that difficult.
It was actually
This should
Thursday
not be
at
that.
3:59.
This should not be that
Thursday.
difficult. This should not be that difficult, right? Should it be that difficult?
No.
Okay. Why are you telling me? What time?
It was Thursday at 3:59.
Thursday.
Thursday at 3:59.
Yes.
Like last week.
No. Of
Justin.
Thursday.
I'm
What?
sorry,
Today is
Tuesday.
Thursday.
Tuesday. I read it wrong. Tuesday. I read
Today's
it wrong.
Thursday, right?
Yes, I read it wrong. I'm sorry.
Let me look at this. So Tuesday, 11:40 a.m. You want to ask Gus to come in on Thursday? Completed best of or not? So what time did he then say he couldn't do it?
He said it Tuesday at 3:59
3:59 a.m. or p.m.?
p.m.
Okay. So then I tweeted out last night, which was Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
New Year's Day, Wednesday, at 8:50 p.m. or whatever. So you figure that out for me. Let's say 8:50 p.m. How many hours and minutes was that in between when that happened?
17, around 17.
I think it's more than that. What time did he text you?
3:59
Okay, and I texted it. That's on Tuesday, right?
Tuesday.
I texted it on Wednesday. I tweeted on Wednesday night.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so that's more. How many hours in the day?
24.
Okay, so try again.
24. About 28.
28 hours. Okay. Why was I not told in those 28 hours? Just out of curiosity.
We just didn't tell you. It was
Okay, that's not. I know you're on vacation. I didn't want to get in the way of your vacay, man. But in those 28 hours, how many minutes is that in 28 hours, Justin? Why don't you figure that out for me?
28 hours. 1,620.
Sorry?
1,620 minutes.
1,620 minutes. Okay. In those minutes, why was I not told that so I could then, know that instead of tweeting it out? Like, why wasn't I just told that anyway? It's my fucking show.
You should have been told that.
I know, Dave, I know that.
Yeah.
I'm well aware of that. Why wasn't I told that?
There's no good reason for that.
Okay. Okay.
Christmas is a heck of a divisive time on this program.
Well, I don't know what's going on here. Like, I feel like there's apathy. Like, I don't really get it. I don't know. I don't really understand. I'm getting blank looks from everybody. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
There's no excuse.
Yeah, we
usually
should've told
in that spot, like Justin texted me, Gus can't make it in. I would say, okay, let's let Kirk know. Every time something like that has happened, we've always said something like that, and I don't know why it didn't happen in this spot.
So Dave says.
So Dave, when did you know?
So right then, I'm sure. Right?
I think you texted me again yesterday morning at 9:45. I'm sure you texted me then, but I remember seeing it at 9:45 yesterday. That's all. But that's still enough time to text you anyway.
Do you want us to ask Gus to come in? That Dave puts up that text that we have. Just says what to Dave's text that he thinks is to Justin, is to both of us. Dave says, puts the text up. We never addressed it with him after this. Then Dave said, "Oh, sorry, we never confirmed with you. And I just saw your tweet. He has to work." So there you go. And again, I don't think what people don't understand is I don't give a fuck if Gus is in today or not. That's not the issue. The issue is the communication. I don't fucking, Gus fucking stinks on the show. I don't care if he's here or not. Everybody stinks on the show. That's not the point. The show stinks. I'm just saying I don't understand. Like, I don't know what's going on here. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on.
Was that the fireable him texting you? Was that the
just everything? Just the malaise, nothing, just nothing. There's nothingness. Just nothingness. Nothingness. So I don't know. We got a busy few months, and it's like I feel like I'm gonna do this alone. Like, here we go, which is fine.
Well,
whatever.
you'll have to hire a new producer anyways when Conan takes over the case.
That's true. It's true, I guess. Yeah, maybe he's going for out the door. I don't know, but oof, man.
Tried to send you some stuff on that. Tried to send you some stuff on that.
What do you mean you tried?
Yeah,
was it
some texts
unsuccessful?
and stories that you didn't.
Was it
respond to.
unsuccessful?
Yeah.
You didn't send it? You said you tried to send it.
I sent it, and then you just.
When you say you tried to send it, you did in fact send.
Oh, I guess it was successful.
I'm going to do this all year. So everyone just buckle in. I'm going to be a big, big dick this year. Big dick. Big asshole. Just hang in, because I'm going to be a prick like you wouldn't believe.
Interesting.
I mean, I got no time for this. I got no time for this beer guy. Am I wrong?
No. As somebody who
If you thought I was wrong, would you say it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Feels like a
He's
kind of
not afraid
atmosphere.
of you,
Yeah,
pal.
okay, good. Good. I like open minds. What's that beer guy? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I'm not
Beer stud, right?
beer stud.
Beer stud. I apologize. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, as somebody who manages, employees, like that's just gross incompetence.
Thank you, beer stud. Yes, Justin. What do you have to say?
I'm sorry. No, I apologize. Won't have it again.
He's busy tweeting at that girl at midnight. Probably drunk, I guess. I don't know.
No, wasn't drunk.
He was?
It's like a
He
bit or
did that?
something? What? Was it a bit or something? Or I don't.
Just a funny tweet.
Says who?
Says me. I thought it was a funny tweet.
Okay. Good enough. Working hard.
The girl, the braces girl?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
What'd you say?
I said, Happy New Year, Queen. Heart emojis. Have you seen Sonic 3 yet?
That's fun. That is fun.
Oh yeah, hilarious. No, absolutely. Yeah. So you want to play through some of the best of Gus here or what?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we
Okay.
can start with the open, which was interesting.
Go ahead.
What's up, Minifans? I was trying to think how elaborate can I make this. I was looking at some of the stuff. The other videos coming out later, but you know what? Fuck it. You guys don't want to hear me talk. You don't want to hear anyone else talk. You don't want to hear my shitty impressions. So here it is, 4.5 hours of the best of what Twitter says.
But I will also say, and I think Mick tweeted this, and it's not a bad point. Like, if you're Gus and, like, you get an interaction with the fans, you like that, you're kind of played off that, you've tried to do stuff off that. If you say you're going to do this, like, in a perfect world, you'd like them to try and do it.
Oh, it's crazy.
I mean, like, it is a dick move. I mean, they're very, very, very clear about that. Like, but he's also brain dead.
I said, like, if I just peripherally followed this show, like, if I'm just a guy that follows Viva La Stool and knows enough about it through that,
Yeah.
I would have seen these tweets and been like, oh, they're doing this where they're pretending Gus hasn't. You know what I mean? Like, if I didn't know better, I would think this is a bit or something.
That's the thing. I retweeted because people were very into it, but
Yeah.
I find it very tiring. It doesn't.
It seems impossible that he would have done it that badly.
Well, he
again.
obviously didn't do anything until.
But
I mean, right?
here's where I will
Under an
disagree
hour
with
of
that.
time worked on it.
I think. What about all these people? He talked to Klemmer and he talked to
Me.
Talked to all of us,
yeah.
Right. Somebody else I saw tweet about it.
Josh and James.
Josh and
They
James.
sent a video.
Ted, I think. What was it?
In mid-November, whatever the day, you remember the day you recorded with him? You did a show with him?
Yes.
On that same day, whatever that was, so mid-November, I did a show with him as well. And then when we were done, he goes, would you be willing to record something for the best of? And I said, yeah, do you want to just do it right now?
Right.
And he said, no. I've got it all mapped out.
Right.
And then I never heard from him again.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't even know what he did or didn't do. I just assume he put this together in the last minute, right? He had to have. He's
guess.
lying. That's the thing. I just don't want to get dragged into it makes me annoyed. Like, it feels like a year ago where every day's just lying.
But
Like,
now,
I don't
can't
wanna
you
get-
laugh at it now, though? Where it's
Kind of.
now
but
it
it's
doesn't
like-
work for you. Now it's just
kind of,
funny.
but it's just like, I guess, but it's just like exhausting. It gives me flashbacks.
But why wouldn't he just ask for help if that's
We did this last year. I don't have an answer for that. He's a fucking idiot.
because he was having fun? It seemed like he was having fun, like wanting to involve people. That's what the vibe
Right.
I was
He
getting.
got very quiet on Twitter though, the last few days.
last
like
few days,
he
yes.
was feeling the heat. So
Yeah.
Yep.
it's like, well, why even try? I don't even know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Because he was like, I marked my things down this month, the best moments, to put them in
Like,
the
what
best
did he
of.
repeat? He repeated 82 things, you said?
Yes.
82 things?
But they were all, so it was in Twitter clips. It was
He
not.
just played Twitter clips?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't even show audio? Like
No. He found the best Twitter clips, I guess, and put them into this
Well, call him,
long
I guess.
file.
I mean, he's working, right?
Yeah,
Allegedly.
He's working at 9.
Well, Justin said when they talked, he's like, I have to see if I'm working, which was 2 days ago. So
I don't even know why he, I don't know.
Like, he could have just backed out. He could have just, he had a week to just say, listen, guys, it's not going to work. Like,
Yeah,
too busy
I would
delivering
not
packages.
have. I would not have cared. It doesn't work for the show.
Your call has been
Nope.
forwarded.
What are some of the examples of repeating stuff? Let me hear.
Okay. First thing was Gus when he wrote a letter.
Despite popular belief, I am not high all the time. I will never show up.
Does
to
it
the
sound like that?
recording.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. That
Why does it sound like that?
Who knows? That's how it sounded on
What's
Twitter.
your theory,
probably.
Dave?
First of all, I don't think he actually knows how to like edit stuff.
I guess
I'm not trying to be a dick, but I
think
think
that's
like he doesn't know how to
probably true.
use the audio and the video stuff.
Very dumb.
So for some reason, like he had this clip and he fucked around with it and it distorted because we would not have posted that audio on Twitter.
I think whatever program he used to download the Twitter clip just.
I asked
Could
Dave.
have
Go,
fucked
yeah,
it
yeah,
up. Yeah, he
Go
could have fucked it up too. I apologize. That was the first repeat that happened an hour into the show.
Yeah.
His first repeat actually happened 3 minutes into the program, which was yeah.
I'd like to apologize to my friend Mick for anything I've said
Yeah,
negative
really.
about him.
I mean, really.
If you lost a job to this guy, it would drive you insane.
This is
like,
what
what the
he's.
fuck?
This is why Montante is running around, half-assed theories about this guy driving cars in the places. Dave and Justin and Dave are safe on this. Mick said, I disagree with that, but Gus might not work for the show, but he's the first guy to reap the benefits of appearing on it. The least he can do is put together a proper best stuff for the Minifans, especially after agreeing to it. I think that's exactly right. But the problem is, like, you're dealing with somebody whose brain is gone. Like it's not. Yes, it's like a reasonable line of thinking, but you're not dealing with somebody who has a mind.
I'll disagree with Gus on this too. He says in that little intro he does, he's like, "You guys don't want to hear my impressions." I don't know what that. I don't know what that means, but I want to hear them.
Yeah, I mean, really.
We were speculating maybe he was going to do like us. Like do impressions
Oh,
of
maybe.
like, hey, Mike, what do you think the best of is this year?
I mean, I don't even get it. Let me hear 3 minutes in.
Yeah, so this is his first clip is basically the recap of last year's.
Here's what I think. These guys did not think Best Of was a big deal. Gus kind of worked on it, not really.
That's the first clip.
That's what I mean.
in the
Like we're doing this again. Like it's exactly the same as a year
How he
ago.
let it off.
Yeah, it's a year ago.
That plays for somewhere around a minute and just randomly erupts your speakers if you're listening to it in the car.
Then
Go.
everybody says Mayo's making it about himself. I'm trying to get out of the way. I feel bad about Mike.
Just a totally random Mayo clip. And then a minute later goes back into
Here's what I think. I mean, yeah, all right. That's what I mean.
it's
So,
it's tough to explain this entire.
So I don't understand. I get in theory the idea of him panicking and just grabbing a bunch of Twitter clips.
Yeah.
But I can understand that.
but why? But I guess my question is, what's he panicking about?
I don't.
Sure, right? Yeah, I got you.
But I understand.
Yeah,
He didn't do the work.
I don't
I
understand.
know, but like, but it's no. But what's going to happen?
right.
Like he doesn't work
Well,
for
he
the
gets
show.
shit on Twitter. You know.
Sure, but like, but
gonna get
then,
shit on
but,
Twitter for
but,
this.
but then don't do it.
Right,
but then do it like, if he did a mediocre job, people would be like, oh wow.
Whenever the last show I was on, I mentioned that they had told me that Gus had it slated for the 27th. He was going to send it to them.
Right.
And I said, that's a little late. And Dave goes, oh, well, you just blew it. Now he's going to have it early. And I said, I don't think so.
I don't think I was ever going to be.
I just don't know like what his process was because Justin like there was a ton of communication going on about this.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's pictures of him working on it. And all,
What?
like his screen.
He would send pictures of his computer of the video rendering, saying,
That's
is,
like a
this
crazy
is what I'm
man.
working with." And
That's an
I go,
insane
I don't
person.
know what that means.
Right. What? I mean, did he say anything last night? Like after he sent it?
No, I asked him again. You can't make it in tomorrow. He said, "I cannot. I have to be at work at 7."
Which I thought he worked nights.
He did. He's saying this was different. I think you said
Did I see somewhere
called
somebody said there was no work yesterday? He said he was working or something, or no?
that was a duck. Burying him once again.
Yeah.
He never said he was working yesterday.
Oh, I thought he. Okay, I thought he did. All right.
That was last.
I don't even want to get into this like Gus lying stuff. I just don't want to.
This would take forever, by the way. Like if he just started working on this yesterday and he downloaded all these clips, let's call it 100 clips.
When do you think he started working on it?
Yesterday.
Oh,
So it did take forever.
Or at least like this version of what we're listening to started yesterday.
So you got a whole like 4.5 hours of just blank black screen.
Yes.
First?
oh yeah. What happened at first?
So originally he said at 11:30 yesterday, he goes, "You should have the link now." So I click on it, download it, and it's 4.5 hours of just a black screen
Right.
with no sound. And so I said, "Well, can we try it again?" And he said, "Okay, I'll try re-exporting it." Kept blaming his computer.
All right, all kidding aside, because I'm always amazed, and I'm grateful. It comes from a place where they care about the show. I'm amazed that people care so much about the Best Of, though I think they care about it also from a sporting event now. They just want to see a fuck up. Like if we were going to say, forget Justin and Dave, clearly they don't once it's vacation time, Justin, I totally respect that. Because that's what the show is all about. When it's vacation time, you turn the lights off, you know? So Justin and Dave don't want to work. Fine. Who is most competent if we're actually looking for a competent, is like the Quidditch guy?
Well, to
Do the
a
best of, like a Best Of that would actually be good.
The duck guy.
yeah,
Confused duck.
right, sure. Is it somebody like that?
Yeah.
But Confused Ducks wasn't really like, I saw some criticism of it online. I know he gets upset.
In what
but-
way?
It was first of all, he picked the right clips, I think.
Yeah.
And then it was one after another. There weren't
That's
like
all it's supposed to be,
there weren't
in my mind.
transitions or intros or anything like that, which is fine for
Right.
what he was doing, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, I would even say just do the top 10 of the year or something.
Right. That's
not
all I
that-
thought it would be.
You did? That's what you thought when Gus was going to do it? That's what all it was going to be?
Oh, I thought it should be.
Yeah, right. I don't. Who did our first year?
Me and Steve. Well, Steve. I was.
Oh, but you
I
guys
was,
intro clips, right?
here's how simpler times it was.
You guys just do it here one day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What me and Steve got criticized for was things like, which is funny, but Steve was like, now, Mike, this is before you were ever on the show. And I go, really? Because I was on the second day. And he goes, I'm telling you. And then the first voice you hear is me.
Right,
So shit like that was messed up. But other than that, it was a normal
In
best of it.
2020 was who?
Me.
You. Did DEC do one once?
DEC did one on the Minifan.
His
feed.
own.
He did one the same year we did one, I think. It just not.
I'm
On his own
appointing
feed or whatever.
DEC in charge of the 2025 best of.
Wow. But he'll have no idea.
He
still listens.
I don't know about that. Mike, you better
Oh, okay,
don't
I'm
fall
sorry.
for that trap.
I'm sorry.
He is doing the best of.
Okay.
DEC and MHB together are going to do the best of for 2025.
I like that.
MHB
'cause he
can
was
stop,
great.
stop
He was
doing those
great.
insane fucking political tweets for 5 minutes and work on something that people care about. KMS. DEC and MHB, congratulations. You are doing best of.
Nice.
I'm sure they won't fuck it up. I think we've had enough fun with Gus for 2 years of this. I can't do it again.
Right.
I can't, And Gus has been on the show in months, right?
No, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been.
He was here for
Since
the
the
summer.
debate. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean the show,
Right.
right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't. I guess Gus is just incapable of being like, hey, I can't do it.
Right.
If it's embarrassment or insecurity or he thinks we mad at him, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
But whatever it is not going to be worse than this.
I've done what he did in a way. Like I remember waking up the morning like a school project was
Right.
due and thinking, how can I make it seem like I've done something?
But there's no respect. There was no. He didn't have to do it.
Right. But he was excited to do it. Like he wanted to do it. That's what's weird.
Right. Yeah, it's very strange. I don't.
And like, again, I rule out the idea that he woke up one morning and was like, oh shit, I have to do it. Because he asked me about it in mid-November.
He was talking about it for months.
No, I mean, Justin just said he asked, like Josh and James. We have a video right here that they sent to him.
Why didn't he use it?
Because he clearly like somehow just changed his mind and
Oh, but it's in there, isn't it?
No.
Oh, he sent it to you?
Not to the point I got.
He
to.
sent it to me.
No.
no, he never got to.
Give me another example of this. Do you have one beer guy?
I mean, there's a whole from minute 1 hour and 16 minutes until 2 hours and 35 minutes. It's nothing but repeats of
It is.
itself.
really?
It's nonstop. It's,
Like, what does that mean? Like, how does that work?
let's see. Gus writes a letter for the second time played. Montante golf tournament for the second time played. Coleman says Minifans went after him, killing Hernandez for the second. I mean, it's repeat.
It just repeats itself.
Yeah, and it's in different
yeah,
order.
in
by
different
the way.
orders.
How does that happen?
So he had to manually do that. Like he copy and pasted everything, but then he
was he just
manually-
totally fucked up? You think?
He just didn't realize he'd already used that. I guess if it takes as long as they're saying it takes, he probably forgot that he already put this link in and was like, oh, I'll put that in.
God, I hate talking about this. I like Gus, but he makes me fucking crazy.
Coleman called on Halloween 4 times.
Yeah.
You know that it sounded like he was drunk. He called in on the normal line. He sounded like.
No, I mean, obviously I don't remember. Yeah, so that was on 4 times.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
One time he plays something back to back.
Oh, you really? I mean, you're really f this and f that in front of your dad. My God, if I said that in front of Peter Minahan, I would have got.
That's a different time.
I would have got the Adrian Peterson treatment.
Times there.
Switch alert. You know? Do you swear in front of your old man?
Oh yeah.
By the way, one of the great degenerates. Oh, you really? I mean, you're really f this. Oh God.
Like, it is funny.
No, it's very funny. But how does it happen?
I don't know. But I think that's the way it should be.
It's just drugs, right? I mean, that's it, right?
It's also like
guess.
I wasn't joking when I texted you yesterday. If you were listening to that in the car,
Were you texting me or were you texting Justin? You thought it was.
it was a group text, and I thought it was the group text.
Gotcha.
It was a group text. Yeah. If you were listening in the car and you
Justin was
jacked-
not doing anything at the time.
at the
It
time.
was vacation.
It's vacation.
It's vacation. God.
I was like on social media tweeting.
Well,
out
he was
things,
monitoring the
doing that.
best of.
Yeah, it was
process.
vacay.
Well, he was doing the best of process.
Yeah, sun in your face, breeze. Yeah, I got you.
If you turned it up, then the next segment was just blasted. Like it's somebody's speakers are definitely.
Well, I thought you meant gruesome audio, like the quality of it, like just the.
I meant every aspect
Yeah.
of the word.
Well, the audio quality too. That like the first clip that he played that was like very poor. That's
Right.
that's sprinkled throughout as well.
Yeah.
too.
Which he has like a full setup in his house. I don't understand how that didn't happen.
I don't listen to his. I've never listened to any of his content. Does it sound bad? I mean, I know it's bad.
No, like when you did the interview with him, he sounded clear
yeah,
because he was using his microphone. That sounded like
That's-
he was on a bad Zoom connection.
insane.
That's the thing. I can't speak to it because I can't. I literally
Oh, I
can't do it.
No, I can't either. No, but like, I would never volunteer to do it either.
But it seems to me someone like Gus has cut clips. Obviously,
yeah, he did.
I feel like that's all.
Right?
I feel like
But
that's
this
all
is
you need.
all- this is all
like, once you're able to
self-contained.
do that.
Like I would say that, like if we came in here and you wanted to do a live show, he could do this. He knows all this stuff. But if you want to then take the show and edit it in any form, like none of these clips have any changes to them. I think he just downloaded them and put them in this order. He didn't like delete any
I feel
silence.
like we did something with Gus and Coleman at a live place where Gus was actually helpful though.
At a live show?
Yeah.
No, he's good like wires, shit
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, and the computers and stuff. But this, like, actually editing this stuff, he didn't touch it. He definitely didn't.
No, I clearly no. I don't get it. I don't know what happened. I don't.
We'll never know.
Does it
He's
end like?
working.
Does the end make sense? Is it like a? Is it,
No, just like ends. He played a shit ton of songs, and then he just played some random.
you're not a
segments.
Phillies fan.
Oh, I'm a Phillies fan.
You don't watch the playoff games?
Well, I mean,
That's the last segment. He's just the.
As we all remember.
Perfect.
Classic.
My favorite segments of all time.
segments of. He also just took videos of like social clips that went out. This is just dribbling basketballs. I mean, I don't even.
Just an absolute fucking drugged up, brain dead retard.
But you would have been okay if if he came to us and said like, "Hey, here's my file so far, but it's draft 1." Like, if he said, "Can you give me feedback?" You would have been okay with us giving him feedback, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is a train wreck. Of
course, I
At
know.
that point, that was his final product last night. So obviously, I knew we weren't going to edit the final product.
When did you guys know that it was all bullshit?
Oh, I imagine that Friday, right?
I just figured he was frantic. like,
Friday when?
He said,
The
he
26th.
he gave them like a week notice, like, hey, I'm going to get it to you on Friday. I
This was
imagine
on the
when he
day.
didn't-
This was on the 27th.
Yeah.
What aspect of bullshit? I don't even know.
Well, I mean,
like,
I mean,
when-
did you-
I didn't think we were ever going to get it last night.
No, I'm saying. Well, I know that, but 3 weeks ago, did you think you were going to get one?
Yes.
yes.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, I mean, we're doing this again. I can help you with it.
No, to Mike's point, why would he be asking all these people? Why would he have these ideas if he's
Right.
not going to?
So
go
when
through
did
and
it
use
when
them?
did it dawn on you guys? Now keep in mind, I don't care if there's a best. I just don't care if there's a best of. But when did it dawn on you guys that like, oh, there's actually just nothing here?
I would say, is that probably like
Friday at 7 was
Yeah.
my first real
Friday.
because he sent a text message that said, "I just thought of a funny idea that I kind of want to do, so I'm going to record it when I get home."
And that was a lie, obviously.
But I think
He
it's
might have thought of it.
going to play very nicely.
Maybe.
He couldn't have.
So I'm saying, why are we doing? I don't want to do it.
Was that the impression part that he talked about?
We're gonna do that. I call Kelleher and yell at him about stickers next. Like, what else? What else can we do? Like, I'll call a fucking grocery store in Iowa. Like, we're just we're repeating exactly a year ago.
Right.
Exactly. Except Coleman doesn't have his dumb face on. Doesn't have his fake sad face on. Does this in any way free Coleman of some of the criticism of a year ago? He had to work with this guy during this.
In a way, but Coleman could have just done it.
Done it.
Yeah.
Is that fair? I mean, they work together.
But
they divided?
correct me if
it,
I'm
right?
wrong.
I
When
remember.
they were hired, wasn't Coleman like the A? Like Coleman was kind of Gus's boss in a way.
I guess so. Right. Probably.
So
Yeah, like if Justin, or if I sent this to Justin, he'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" He would say that to me.
right.
Right.
And he didn't. Yeah.
But to be fair to Coleman joined in September, so he never listened to the show before, so he had no idea. So
Yeah.
he needed Gus.
But he would know that was bad. I think.
For sure. Yeah.
He was in charge of part 3, which was from producer search on,
That's Coleman.
and then Gus was in charge of parts 1. It was
that's
originally
right,
supposed to be
that's
part
right.
1,
Right.
which was pre-producer search.
I just don't understand how like the producers in general, and maybe it's just because they're, I don't know.
They're stupid.
Why don't you-
Producers are stupid
Why don't you
people.
just mark down for each
All
episode,
due
like,
respect,
hey,
guys.
go back
I
and
mean,
pull these clips. for
That's what
this
Gus said he was
episode.
doing. He said every month he had a list of the best.
I mean,
moments.
honestly, like I'll say this: Harry Minahan does he does edit videos all the time. Like he edits, he's all excited. Some edit he did on somewhere got over 1,000. He's all excited. So he would have done a much better job.
Can he do it next year? This year?
He hates the show. So yeah, he thinks it's all scripted. I can't blame him now. It feels like I'm just reading a script from last year.
Right.
So I don't know. He and I snuck away for a few days. We played some mini golf in South Carolina. And for some reason, it came up on my YouTube. I was listening to something. The next thing was 2 seconds of the show, and Harry's like, "This is a terrible show." Like, you're not. I don't disagree with you at all. I fucking hate this show. And Gus and Justin and it drives me crazy. Fucking drives me crazy. I don't know. So where is Gus right now? Call
He's
him
working.
again.
He's working. I texted him earlier today. I said, "Are you around for a phone call?" And he's no response.
Well, if he's working for Amazon, should this
Your call has
phone
been
be on?
No.
No,
Why? It gets in the way.
but like just for work stuff.
No.
Well, it was also because I was communicating with him when he was working this past week.
Like what? Let me hear some of these texts.
What are you doing? Nothing. Same.
Yeah, man, nothing. I'll just do is eat and watch fucking video games, play video games, and stare at a fucking TV for a week and a half.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The funny idea, he said then he'll set it at Friday at 10:49. He said, I'll have it tomorrow, still at work. Going to re-record everything tonight.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Re-record what?
So that was a lie.
He re-record himself?
Yes.
He's not in it at all, right?
Well,
He's
in
in
the beginning?
Yeah.
He said he had he was going to introduce segments. I remember him saying he was going to do a top parody song countdown. He had
There were only 2.
he had an idea for an in memoriam where it was going to be show people who died, and then there was also going to be a horse segment of horses who died. So I texted him at Saturday at 5. I said, any update? He goes, I liked how the new idea played out. I keep working on it when I get out of work. I said, gotcha. Then Sunday morning, I said, any update? And he texts, almost finished. I said, hell yeah. And he said, do you know when we'll have it? No response. I go, tomorrow? This is Sunday night. Yes, as long as no one else dies, because this is the day Jimmy Carter died.
Justin thinks I think that's Gus trying to be funny.
Yeah.
That's my
he was,
take on it.
he was.
Yeah.
I think that was
You
him.
think he was really pausing Best Of because Jimmy Carter died?
Well, he has a point. He has a good point.
I think he thought I'll add in Jimmy Carter segments now because it's
Yeah, but we weren't going to do it this year.
no. I think
No,
he would
ju-
add in Coleman talking
Coleman
about Jimmy
talking
Carter.
about Jimmy Carter. Yeah.
And then he said, well, as long as
That
no
does
one
make
else,
sense.
no
That
one
is
else
Gus.
dies. If
I guess, but why would that even be?
Tim Matheson dies,
I know we're dealing with. Look, I love Tim Matheson. Tim Matheson is one of my favorites. I jumped through Best Of just to random parts, and I heard his voice. I swear to God, I gasped.
Twice.
I mean, look, I
within
love,
a couple of
I
seconds
love
of each
Tim
other.
Matheson.
Yeah.
I love him, but I mean, those interviews are not the Kirk Minahan show. They're different. I love doing them. If I could do them and get paid the same, that's all I do. Trust me. But that is not the show.
But even if you said,
Why am I doing this? Why am I?
if you said, here's Kirk's best interview of the year, and then played the Tim Matheson interview,
I
he
don't-
played 1 minute of it.
I don't even think it's fair to
Twice.
critique him of the content
2
choices.
minutes. Then.
That's true.
Why is that, Dave?
It's because he never considered it whatsoever. He never considered the
Well,
content.
then I
that
think he
he
should
was
be
playing.
criticized.
But he
No,
did.
no, no,
He
that's-
did.
no, no, no,
God damn it, he did.
It's not worth you
Mike,
guys.
I think you're believing a liar.
don't overthink it. Is what I'm
Because-
saying.
But even the lie suggests he had thought of it.
But I think he does a bare minimum even in his lying. He doesn't even try as a liar.
well, so Monday morning, I said, do we have a time yet?
Mike, you can see why I'm frustrated with Justin, right?
And you said he didn't work
Because Justin's doing the whole I didn't work. He's doing it almost flippant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know
You
what flippant means. So.
are. Okay, well then maybe you are.
Sort of arrogant.
Possibly.
Why would you let him? Why would you let him answer himself, Mike?
Didn't realize you
I
were
thought
asking.
flippant
We're all
was
new to this
You're
show.
trying to take both sides.
You do that a lot too. You interrupted him and letting him know what he's walking.
Well, he
himself
defends him.
into.
He's very defensive for him.
I try.
He is.
I
He
try my
does-
best.
Well, not as much last year as he used to. But.
No, that's true. Yeah, he has kind of turned his back on him.
Yeah, that's true.
I do. This does. The winners and losers of this. Slight winner Coleman, to be fair, slight winner. He had to do this with him last year.
Yeah.
Mick, big winner.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess John and Scranton, who got also anybody who lost to Gus a year ago in October, I guess, kind of wins today.
Sure.
That's
In
John
a way,
Scranton.
but also
Also
we
a
lost
loss,
to this
right?
guy.
Right.
Fuck.
That is true.
But this is why they lost.
That is exactly why they lost. A year ago, it's why they lost. Today, I don't like it anymore.
Right.
I've moved on from it being. I'm amused by it to an extent. Now I'm just annoyed that we have to do it. I really thought down deep that Gus would at least do a lousy job.
Bad job.
Yeah, like the one we can make fun of. He picks shitty segments. I didn't expect 82. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
82 things repeating. How long is it?
It is
4 hours and 40 minutes.
I will say I like the length of it.
Well,
In a perfect world, that would be the best of length.
I've heard. You can correct me if I'm wrong here. I've heard if you got out all the repeats, it would be roughly 45 minutes.
Yeah,
I don't know if
God, I
that's
never
true.
thought of that. That's a
I
good
don't-
point.
I don't know if that's true.
I didn't even think of that. No, but I'm just saying, as a length, if it's well done, I like 4 hours and 40 minutes.
Yes. Yeah.
Can I-
I guess next year, 1 second, Bierstead. I guess next year, maybe I'll just record some, I'll just talk about some fucking movie I like, and we'll just play it the middle of the week. Just, you know what I mean? Some evergreen thing. I
That's
guess.
actually way better from a content. Because
Yeah.
my thing with the best of has always been
Some
you have
fucking-
something in mind that you like.
Right.
Go back and listen to that. You have that option.
I guess, to be fair, though, you don't know when it is within an episode, maybe. If you like something, if it's there for you, it's easier to find.
I guess, but then you have to rely on them choosing
Oh,
the
right.
segments you like.
But some people do like the randomization of it all too, I guess.
Sure. I think the one
It
thing
shouldn't be that hard to do that anyway.
no, the one thing it's like good for is someone finds you on Surviving Barstool. It's like, what is this podcast? Oh, here's 10 segments.
Think it helps them now?
This might not.
Sisters.
It might be slightly confusing.
Yeah, poor sisters. Oh, well, it must be baffled right now. Jesus, what do you say?
I was going to say, out of all the 4 hours and 40 minutes, and keep in mind, I only got to 3 hours and 40 minutes just because it got to be a slog.
Sure.
How much of that time, those first 3 hours and 40 minutes, was dedicated to the Jon Tomase thing, which you would say was one of the bigger things that happened this year?
Sure.
Absolutely. How much is in it?
About 10 seconds. He says
That's what was tweeted out.
He says the name Omar Putz, and that's it.
Wait, really?
That's it.
That's kind of perfect, actually.
Oh, because I asked Justin, like, is any of that in there? And he said yes, but I didn't realize it was
I think it had a little bit more than 10 seconds, but his point is spot on.
Yeah.
Well, what there was more of was Coleman reading the Quidditch book. That's what I said.
Yeah, there was a lot of Quidditch.
What
Like,
is that?
Him reading like Harry Potter with.
It
like, a
wasn't on the
British
show. He
accent.
did it on YouTube.
Coleman read
Today,
it.
Wasn't on the
we will
show,
be
right?
Going
No.
through Quidditch Through the Ages by
This homo off my
Kenilworthy
fucking feed, please.
I did like that attempt.
It's not on the show.
No.
I don't even get it.
Well, it makes you think. Like, what is the show is more
True.
than
That's true.
the show.
Yeah, why don't we put fucking Blind Mike Project on there? It's a
Hey.
fucking spin-off.
I'd take it.
Yeah, I mean,
Best of facts.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, sure. My favorite. I don't know.
And then when he said, "Can I announce a midnight release right at 12?"
So Gus clearly got the days wrong also, right? Like he thought it was midnight into the new year, right?
Yes, that's what he thought it was.
Because he said it's going to be midnight 12/31/24, which he
Right.
thinks is January 1st.
Yes.
But when you say the date, it becomes then that date. When you say midnight 12/31.
12 a.m. is the first available 12 a.m. is the day.
Is
When I
12/31.
saw the tweet, I assumed it was the morning of New Year's Eve.
Yeah, everyone.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I thought everyone just assumed Gus was wrong and he meant January 1st.
Oh no, because based on the day it was tweeted out, I was like, okay, tomorrow morning or whatever.
Oh, you felt satisfied. Oh, God, I'm definitely getting this.
I did, yeah.
Good, yeah.
I said, fantastic.
Oh, good. I'm like a nice, competent piece of work.
Yeah,
That'll make my
perfect.
day fly by.
Well, because he said right at 12 o'clock on 12-31, last possible day.
Right.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
I don't. Is it just drugs?
Yeah, well, he had a stroke.
his stroke.
Oh, right. He had a stroke. Yeah, sure. He's also dumb anyway. Like, he's just dumb.
But here's what's interesting: is like he was the press secretary, or
Well, for like the Rhode Island.
for anyone. For me, it would be
Republican
interesting.
It's true. It's true. Well, if I run against Ed Markey, he's definitely my press secretary.
Of course,
Yeah, that is a lock.
But
I almost want to do it just so he's my press secretary.
because then you get sick. Then you're like, it's way worse than I thought it would be.
Yeah, but lying when you're press secretary is a good thing.
True.
You know? Don't tell the wrong lies, though. It'll fuck me over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anything else jump out? Hope you're stud, no?
I mean, it's just some of the, like, even if you're going to do repeats, like the order that the clips were in was fascinating to me.
Well, how did he do it, Dave? Like, what if I put a gun in your mouth, you had to guess right? What was he?
I think he downloaded 80 or so Twitter clips from the.
So he used none of the show audio.
None of the
How would
show
you do
audio.
that? So if I had to do that, like you put me in a room, I had to
And the
do
reason
it.
we know that too is because David and Marilyn did a tweet this morning. Like if you put the same audio on top of the same audio, you hear a little bit of an echo.
Oh.
And so David and Marilyn did that this morning, and you can.
But he says Mayo's making it about himself. I'm trying to get out of the way.
That's exactly how you know it's like on top of each other. Yeah.
Oh, God.
And that's what I asked for. Like, I said, what's the longest segment? And they said, oh, well, there's actually a lot of like Mick walking out. And I was like, so it's like the whole, and they're like, no, it's about 4 minutes, which is the length on Twitter that
Right.
you could tweet something out.
So he downloads all these files. He selects all. He puts them into a video editor.
Is he just doing a search on Twitter and it comes up the thing he's looking for? Like Mick walks out or something?
That's my guess.
I think he's just scrolling down the Twitter feed.
For the whole year?
You just
I
search
think
his
it's like the
Kirkman show.
It's so
And then just
fucking
whatever
random. I
video
mean, there's so
come
many
up.
clips there
You
that
must
you'll be like,
have-
how is it? Mike eating a fucking Cuban sandwich? Like, what is he searching to
Wasn't
find?
it
That
French?
happened- that happened multiple
When I
times.
said
that did make the cut good.
Twice,
I was
twice.
concerned about it's my,
I said
God knows
that-
I remember that one.
When I said that, I said to myself, is this the best thing I'm going to say this year? I think it's the best thing anyone's
What
going to
is
say.
it? What is it?
I had my first ever Cuban sandwich not long ago.
Really?
Better than I expected.
I mean, it's just a ham.
I said,
That made the cut twice.
Three times.
I said, here it comes. Get ready for everyone to remember
I will
this.
tell you this: if Mike dies this year, and I hope he doesn't, if he dies this year, we're gonna release just that cut over and over for how long is this best of? 4 hours and what?
40 minutes.
We're gonna do that over and over. That's it. That's a tribute.
appreciate
That's it. That's it. That's gonna be the tribute. That's it. Let me hear the cut again, just Mike.
I had my first ever Cuban sandwich not long ago.
There you go. Done. Over. Not long ago.
He really enjoyed it. He didn't think he was going to like it.
That was a rare moment. The only thing I remember about that is when Mike said it, he literally, which I've never seen him do before, get up and pumped his fist. I was like, that's a strange reaction. Why is he so happy?
I gestured to them. I was like, mark that down.
I just picture Gus at home at that point, nodding, like, yep. Just picture. It's funny if you just pick random lines from the show. First of all, that fucking made the cut on a Twitter.
Well, you don't remember what pursued after it.
What was that?
We just talked about the sandwich. For a while.
Like, why we tweet that out?
It's because then you said, "Where'd you get it?" It was Vermont, and then it was Mike.
Yeah,
always
that
goes
was
to
really the
Vermont.
I didn't know all the ingredients of a Cuban. I found that out.
Boy, if I knew it was a prequel to that, then I apologize.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, we probably did what? How many hours of shows last year?
Hundreds.
Yeah. Close to 1,000, I would think, right?
Sure, definitely.
Oh, if you include Tomei and everything.
That made the cut.
I mean, realistically, by the time he actually started working on this, he should have looked at Duck's Best Of and said, like, those are...
I assume he'd rip it off, knowing him.
And we're having fun.
Or reworked it a little bit. And
You're right.
That's easy.
I mean, hell, just a carbon copy would have just been.
Yeah, right.
It's fun to make fun of Gus. It was a good sandwich, if I could reiterate. It was pretty delicious.
Listen,
But you,
the whole clip goes into that. It wasn't even a Cuban sandwich.
No, it was. They were wrong.
oh, get ready to hear this again.
I had my first ever Cuban sandwich not long ago.
Really?
Better than I expected.
I mean, it's just a ham sandwich.
I like that.
Steve was wrong, though. He was incorrect.
I don't dismiss him. Steve was there that day.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, yeah, all the best of authors in the past must be, oh, they've all fucked up too, so I don't know.
No, Harrison's clean.
Not legally, so part of that Natalie lawsuit. Yeah, that's true. Don't worry about that. Maybe we'll bring him back. He can do it. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. I like Gus. That's the thing. Everybody likes Gus. I don't, like, I'm not going to be mad at him. He doesn't work for the
I think
show.
it's weird to be mad at. I thought this is exactly what I was hoping for. It's better than I was expecting.
I mean, a tremendous amount of tweets I got from people who were like, you better fucking ban this guy. He's fucking gone. Fuck him. I'm like, what do you... He's been on the show once like last 5 months. What am I supposed to do? Ban him from the show? For what?
No, this is what you hope for. If he just put out what the Confused Duck guy did, if he just put out good segments that everyone agreed were good, who gives a shit?
I feel like... Yes. No, I know. But I feel like anybody could do... Not that it's Confused Duck. He did a good job. But I feel like that's like a minimum. Like, Gus should be able to do that.
That's what I mean. Like when
I can't because I don't remember anything from the show. But like,
you hired him as your producer. He should know at least how to pull
shit. That's not me.
But like, that's also, Mike was saying, like, A producer versus B producer. Typically, the B producer is the one who's like cutting all those clips and like fucking with the audio a lot of the time.
Last year, Gus also fully put the best of on his shoulders as well. Jack Coleman, 10:34 a.m.
Right. That's what's...
First response
I
from
remember
somebody
that,
called
where
Harvey
he's-
Lick, who says, "Shut up, fatso," to him, which I like. How do you like that? These people make me laugh.
But that is true. That was part of it where Gus was like, "I got it. Don't worry. This is on me."
I know, but yes, but when again, we're going back in time here. I don't. Again, I think people may get confused. I don't care about the best of, really.
Right.
I just sort of how this stuff happens is always interesting to me. And Dave got lucky because I'm sure he has buried me in those texts with Justin before.
That is not true.
I mean, that would have been unbelievable.
That is not true.
Unbelievable. How many times have I said this, Mike? Like, producers motherfuck the boss.
You've always said that, but
Of course.
my pushback on that has always been one of us would say it on air, and there's only two people.
The two of them text each other.
After the fucking Tiny Titans thing, you think Justin would hesitate to
Teen
fucking,
Titans,
or whatever it is?
Right. Tiny Titan.
How quick did you realize you fucked up on the text?
Oh, insanely quick.
Not insane enough because you sent another text.
Yeah, you texted Justin again.
Yeah, I think
Oh, is he going to be in one of his moods?
we were very actively texting back and forth about the Gus situation, so I think I just thought it was him reaching out. I don't know. But I saw your tweet at the exact same time.
Yeah,
he
you can
texted
delete.
that.
You can delete text.
Oh, it was so
Yeah,
quick. That was like
I saw it right
yeah,
away.
Yeah, it's not even. But it wasn't. I don't know. I thought that was taking account. We should have told you. Obviously, that was proof that we should have told you.
It's not even this. Do you understand why it annoys me?
Yeah.
Why, Justin?
Because you are in charge of the show. It's your show.
That's true.
And we kept information from you
Right.
for the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with Gus. That. He's just a example. Right.
Right.
Correct.
So what else do I see? My point, Mike. What else don't I know?
Sure.
What else slips through the cracks? Is my point. That's all.
I bet there's not as much as you think.
You don't typically ask like who's in Beer Stud's chair. You don't
No, I
typically
don't.
care. But
No, I
Gus's
don't.
that situation was different.
But that
totally
was
different.
But that
Which is
was,
how we refer to it when he's not here. By the way. Be a
Sure.
stud's chair.
true. It is now.
Yeah.
And then notes or thoughts from this best of from anybody.
It's very hard to criticize Gus for any of this. I just wish he asked for help.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like we knew what
It's
we were
easy
going
to
get.
criticize.
No, we knew what we were going to get. I just wish he would have asked for help. That's all.
Yeah, he's got a lot of issues.
And people like I texted him, "Do you need any last minute help?" He said, "No, it's exporting." And when he used the word exporting, I knew we were
So
fucked.
we're doing. We did this last year. I remember that word from last year. Exporting.
When you use
part
words
4
like
is
that.
exporting. Part 3 is done. Part 4 is almost done. How long is it? It's 12 hours. It's just but it doesn't matter. This is now a DEC production.
Wow. Congratulations.
I mean, don't you think you'll do a good job?
Oh,
Oh,
he did
yeah.
a great job.
Yeah.
I feel like we won't be talking about the best of next year.
Yeah, no chance. I assume DC listens to the show. What do you think, Dave?
I'm not positive. He did reach out to me recently. I don't know. I forget
He
what he
did?
said, but yeah, just like checking in. But
Oh.
yeah,
Do you have his phone number?
I think so.
Let's call him. See if he wants to do it.
MHB's Twitter bio right now is boycotting at Kirkman show.
Really?
It might be tough for him to weigh in
I
on
think
that.
this is him, right?
What's his issue?
Middle Earth MHB.
Oh,
no.
I don't think that's.
Yeah, that's him.
I think that's him.
Oh, it is.
Oh, he's a big mutt guy, isn't he? He was boycotting
Oh, is
since
that what it
Mutt.
is?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I think this is.
I'm pretty sure. When somebody says they're doing that, that means they're not listening.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, DC. You're on the air.
What's up?
Good morning.
What brings you?
Okay,
It's been a very long time since we talked. Why would you call me?
congratulations.
You're gonna find out.
Whether you're listening to the show or not, congratulations. You are in charge of the 2025 best of for the Kirk Minahan show. You did a good job 4 years ago. I'm
Nice.
giving you the job again. You accept the title.
Yeah, of course.
There you go.
Was I nominated by MHB or something? I did secondhand see a tweet from his.
No, we did see that, but Gus fucked us up so bad again. We went back in time. You did a good job.
Why do you keep going to these people who are totally incompetent?
Don't make me take this away from you, DC. I know I fucked up. What I'm saying is, so you accept the responsibility.
Sure, I'll do it.
Great. All right. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
See you, buddy.
Easy peasy.
There you go.
Wow.
Is he going to leave a good Yelp review for that?
That's a good question. That voice brings me flashbacks before the first Madawaska show. It was me, him, and Carano.
Yes.
Because you guys took off, right?
Right.
Yes. That's crazy.
I like the idea that he's like, now why are you calling me? As if you would never get to it. He's
Right.
like, why?
It's like you didn't know. Yeah. Well, there you go. So congratulations to DC and MHB, who has to now unboycott the show and be the co-host.
He has no choice in that.
Has to do it.
Okay.
Got to do it. Yeah. I love those guys. So there you go. And DC can even take our sponsors if he wants. Fine by
That's
me.
right.
Fine by me.
For Sober Friends.
What's that?
For Sober Friends. That's his new podcast. Is it Sober Friends or Sober
Sober
Buddies?
Friends. Right. Yeah. Well, good for him. All right. Okay. What else? Anything else? Let's please talk about anything else.
Did you see Muttstack, by the way, on Friday? He left some points on the field, by the way. That was it. What was his quote?
I read it. Yeah, I didn't. Yes.
What did he do?
He admitted he made some mistakes in 2024.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's taking ownership.
Yeah.
Is there finally a fourth note?
The buck stops there. I think so. Yeah. He's working on it. The buck stops here, he says.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's good.
We'll see. Oh,
do you want to hear
I
this?
don't really know what that does for him.
He's admitting it.
I mean, maybe he's taking some personal accountability in 2025. Going to find the right type of job, I guess.
Maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
If only he had gotten a job offer. So.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. What were you saying, Dave?
Do you want to hear? We actually mentioned this earlier. Josh and James did a video. Do you want to hear this?
Sure. Why
Or the
not?
best stuff.
We're still talking about it.
Josh and James here. Happy holidays, and we are very excited to walk you through the best of for Team Minahan this year. James, great year in basketball.
Yeah, it was really cool to be part of the basketball league, being able to call their games with you. We had a blast doing it. I know
someone mentioned to me,
game,
actually somebody random mentioned to me like, in the fucking street that we were saying that James is the racist one of those two. But Josh kept calling some player on the other team, Jesus. There was some.
He may have found out that was his name, though. He does thorough.
I don't know, but he was like, "Get you over to Jesus." And he's going around. Sorry, go ahead, boys.
I mean, they what a huge hit for Kirk and his team. Yeah, I know Gus has been working hard on this. I know last year was kind of a disaster with Coleman and Gus. A lot of tape. I think it was like 30 hours of the best of. But I know.
Gotcha.
Why did you stop to play that?
Yeah, what was the reason for that?
Well, I thought we were just referencing it. I didn't know if you wanted to.
I was thinking how? We're moving on, weren't we?
Yeah, you talked about Mutt.
Yeah, but I just thought you wanted to hear the audio that would have made it. That's all. Oh. Yeah. I mean, it's not like it was Gus's clip. This is other people contributing. I don't know.
To the thing I said that we're going to move on from, right? The best of, no?
Yes, but I just asked you if you wanted it. You could have said no.
Yeah, but why? But
I thought that it was going to be like some reason you played it.
Well, we brought it up like 3 times, which is why I wanted to play it then, but then I didn't.
Do you think it was a particularly good clip?
No, but I just thought you wanted to hear like some of the stuff that people would have contributed that he chose not to.
What gave you that idea?
And we're back.
Yeah. I thought it would be funny to hear them say like, okay,
tough year, guys. It's gonna be a tough year, guys.
Yeah,
tough year.
If you don't want it, you don't want it.
177 shows in 2024, according to Tim and Canton. So there you go.
All right.
So what? Not 1,000 hours of audio, certainly not, but
pretty close. Some are 3.
450 probably.
But even that is still.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no. Boy, everyone's struggling. We could do a math course as a group here, I think, this year. I think. What else?
I liked.
It's only been 2 weeks. Go ahead.
I liked Klemmer's video about in the Uber, the driverless vehicle that he was in. Did you see this one?
Yeah, it didn't do much.
Didn't do it.
No.
All right.
Jimmy Carter was late.
Yeah, he died. We lost him. Great life. Great American. Not a great president, but a great life. I'm happy for Coleman.
Why do they do, like, so we're going to have a day of mourning on January 9th, the nation?
Yeah.
Why do we have to wait a week and a half to mourn the guy?
I don't know. It's weird also. Like, nothing changes, right? Like, people have to go to work and school and shit, right?
Right.
So I don't really know what's the point. The flags are, they are now, right? Aren't they anyway?
Is that when his, like, funeral is or whatever?
Maybe. It takes forever for these presidential ones.
Yeah.
But the federal employees got 1 day off, too. Like, the day after he died, they got that.
They did?
The mailman had that day off.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
Is that true? I didn't even know that.
Frankly, an outrage.
That is nuts. I mean, maybe to 100 though. That's a hell of a run.
Mm-hmm.
But
Too much though.
Yeah, I think the last couple of years are probably tough.
And the Postal Service is also closed on January 9th.
Because of that?
Yes.
What is going on? Did he do something for the post office specifically?
I mean, I know they're federal employees, but like, so what?
Yeah,
I don't get that. That's weird.
Did that happen when like Bush died?
Yes.
Yeah, I
really?
don't start with Jimmy Carter. I don't think.
I've never heard that before. That people.
Now, would you think of
like,
that?
I don't remember.
I guess
getting school off when Reagan died or anything.
But no, federal employees though. That's the thing. These are
I'm
right,
thinking
government employees.
I didn't get a day off from my job for that.
We don't work for the government.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Well, look it up, Justin. I mean, that has to be the answer, right?
Yes. In December 2018, the day of mourning, that all non-essential,
How awesome is that?
all non-essential federal employees. So you know how like when the government shuts down and like the essential employees?
I understand it.
Yes.
You don't have to explain. I get it. But I don't.
Mail's non-essential?
I would call mail very essential.
I mean,
rain,
you live in the
sleet,
past, man.
snow.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. Very weird. Yeah. Well, there you go. What else?
Jon Tomase out of a job at NBC Boston. Did you
I
see that?
saw that.
Oh no.
Yep.
Sad. Pity. I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't like him, but I mean, he was stealing anyway. He'd bring that company at nickel. So at some point, they're like, we just got to move. In this world now, people are starting to smarten up. I would guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Do people watch any of those shows?
No, I think he wrote for the site too.
Oh, okay.
It's a classic example too. That's what I hate. Like the minute you tweet out he was gone, it's just a media blowjob. Everybody in the media is like, this is great. He's not gonna be able to work for long. It's like he's gonna go to some shit job now. Like his career is over.
Oh yeah, who was it? Reamer said something, right?
Yeah.
Was L. Duncan busted up about it?
What's that?
Wasn't L. Duncan the one that was like, this is bullshit that we were paying homage to Daniel Jones or whatever it was?
Oh yeah, she was all worked up,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So yeah, Tomase out of work. Again, he cried with the sensitivity training and said he was embarrassed to tell people he worked for the station. So literally cried. That fat loser.
I didn't realize people hated him so much for like the Spygate stuff.
Oh yeah, that was big.
Oh my God.
Huge. Yeah. I mean, he just made up a story.
Yeah.
He's just like, well, I mean, I don't think he made it up, but he got bad information and ran with it. But the Patriots, the Crafts fucking hate his guts. I remember when he first got hired, Rob was like, you can't talk about it. You can't. I'm like, well, of course we're going to talk about it. Like, he's hired here. Right. Not talk about it?
Yeah.
He was on with us quite a few times.
Oh, yeah.
On the show.
Like weekly for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah. And he was good. Like, he had a good sense, good sport, but then he got very, like, Trump broke him. And literally, we're sitting there sensitivity training. I don't know why he was even there. He just starts saying, he's like, I'm just embarrassed to tell my friends I work for the station.
Probably because he's involved with your show. Was
Yeah,
Reamer
probably,
there or something?
Probably.
Yeah.
And I was like, just don't ever have him on again at that point. I was like, we're good. He literally was crying in the sensitivity training, crying.
Well, it's tough stuff.
Yeah. I mean, just a pussy, just a fat toad. Ugh, what else?
Did you see Montante was upset that the game got postponed because of that terrorist attack the other day?
I saw you the weird tweet where he was like, I don't know anything about this guy. It was strange. I don't know. What was he talking about? Do you know?
I don't know what he was talking about in that specific incident, but...
Yeah, he's upset they postponed the game?
Yes.
Money on it or something? Or
I think he's just thinking, like, why wouldn't they play that? Like, they can... Clearly, it's a day after they can still play the game.
Yeah.
Thing, but
I'm with him.
Wasn't really a day after. It was like 12
was
hours
that day?
later.
Did you see the picture of the governor, like, giving a thumbs up outside a restaurant? It was like, oh, cheers to 2025. I don't know. It was just very, very tone deaf.
We should be getting ready for Georgia Notre Dame right now. I understand real world things happened, but this stinks not having this game right now. # sad. And also, Notre Dame went from a +1.5 dog this morning to a -1.5 favorite for tomorrow. Interesting.
he had a weird tweet about how he's like, I don't know anything about this guy. It was very strange. I don't.
Was he expecting to know more about it?
Yeah, I didn't really get it.
I like terrorists I'm familiar with.
There was a lot of stuff going around whether he was an American citizen or somebody who came across the border.
Right.
Those two were connected, right? The Trump one and that.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have all the facts and obviously don't know the New Orleans terrorist, but a guy that served his country for a
Got
decade.
on the record, which is good.
He wants to separate
Yeah,
himself.
I was concerned at first.
Yeah.
A guy that served his country for a decade and was apparently investigated internally twice. Doing this is insane. The media has to be held responsible. Their division causes extremism.
Typical conservative. Like, they want personal accountability until something happens, and then they want the media should be held accountable.
Accountable is the word I think he meant. He said responsible, which is very funny.
No. Right. Well, responsible? Like, what? Would you like to put, like, Rachel Maddow on trial for this? I don't, like, a guy's a lunatic.
I think he would, actually. Yeah, he would like that.
Probably. Guy's a lunatic. I don't know. Like, it's a crazy story. And, of course, like, the thing that people don't understand is, like, forget the safety of it. Like, the sponsors of this game do not want that game played yesterday. It looks terrible. It's a terrible look, whether they should play or not. What hurt? How's it hurt waiting a day?
Doesn't.
What's the argument against?
Montante
the terrorists win? Like, I don't even. Like, you're right. Montante's betting on the game, right? Yeah, he can bet today now.
Right.
The lines changed, Kirk.
Is that good or bad?
That should have already been in.
Yeah, and you make a bet. Well, I guess with the number moves, right.
Well, it's not in prime time anymore. So now it's like 4 o'clock, I believe, right?
Yes.
People are pissed off about that.
Yeah, why is it in prime time?
I don't really know.
It's a good question. Why wouldn't they have that game? It's on ESPN, right?
Yeah, there must
So
be
there's
maybe
some
there's
conflict?
another game.
An NBA game or something?
Yeah.
That's the Sugar Bowl?
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see that headline in the Boston Herald that Ed Davis went to bed on New Year's Eve, like with a Mama K-esque type of feeling that something bad was going to happen.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Jeez, again, nothing you do about that. Just go to bed, I guess. You fell asleep? Like, I don't really understand that.
I had a very ominous feeling about it.
What are you going to do, you know?
No, you just fall asleep.
Yeah.
Wake up the next day and see what happens.
Yep.
It's a wild story, but, I don't.
The fact that they just, I mean, I guess you're not predicting that, but that cop cruiser that's just not shutting off the entire street, like that the car could get down there.
Well, they had those barriers that come out of the ground.
Right. And then use them,
And apparently they've been broken for like 5 years.
Well, that's good. The Super Bowl's there in, 3 weeks? Whatever, a month?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said they're going to have it fixed by the Super Bowl.
Oh, good. Jesus.
Problem solved.
Oh, yeah, I mean, obviously a terrible story, but I'll tell you what, the media better you should be held responsible for that. Responsible. I don't even know what the...
Ted Turner, you get up here.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Some Louisiana officials want it postponed even more.
I did see that. One of the AG or something
Yes.
said, another couple of just... I mean, I get that. Like, I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine today. It's actually the safest time to do it because they're going to be super vigilant. But I don't know. Also, who wants to go to the goddamn Sugar Bowl anyway? How awful does that sound?
Yeah, if you're a college football fan.
I guess. Ugh, I actually watched some yesterday. That fucking Joe Tessitore is the worst.
You don't like him?
So on sports, it's awful. He works for wrestling.
He should be a wrestling announcer.
Yeah,
That's what he is. Yeah.
right.
Everything is, the moment is go Gazziba. And you're like, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Well, he was good on Monday Night Football.
Oh, great. Unbelievable. Yeah, but it was terrible. I'm always amazed how many terrible announcers there are. But
I was thinking this the other day because my guy Greg Gumbel died.
yeah, I was very sad about that.
I liked him better than Nance, actually, if I'm being honest, if I'm being frank.
Yeah, he was very understated.
There's no young announcers. I feel like there's no good.
Well, they're creepy. Like Ian Eagle's kid is creepy. He sounds like Ian Eagle.
Oh, people love him right now.
I know, but he
He's
sounds
the
like
next
Ian
one.
Eagle. He's fine, but he sounds like Ian Eagle. Yeah. He's like a better Jake Marsh.
Right. I think I saw a clip of him and thought it was Jake Marsh.
Yeah, they all come from that school of, I don't even know who it is. Breen?
I suppose.
Like, who got it from Marv, who got it from, it's like just sort of that. You're right, though. Like who, the guy who does it with Brady, I think is pretty good.
Kevin
Burkhardt. I think he's fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like he's
Is he
okay.
young?
I mean, he's younger than like fucking Greg Gumbel. You know what I mean? Like guys in their 40s or 50s or something.
Yeah.
But you're right. Like,
because like Joe Buck was the young guy for a while.
yeah. But it sounds like there's a big game if they're calling it. I'm not, but that's part of growing up. Like you still have that with Nance, you still have that with Al, you still have that
Buck
with Buck for sure. Breen, like you don't have that with these guys. They're all just guys.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Burkhardt's doing the Super Bowl with Tom Brady this year. That feels like a preseason game.
It's gonna be awful.
Brady was awful this last game.
Sucked.
Yeah,
He's
was
getting
awful.
worse.
I know.
Terrible. So I don't know. But you're right. Gumbel was like understated. Like Gumbel and Deerdorf was not great, but they were okay.
He was when Nance was in the booth. He was the A guy, right? Greg Gumbel.
When Nance was in the booth?
Pre and post game. Nance did pre and post before James Brown, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, they flipped it around. Then Gumbel went into and then Nance was the A guy.
Yeah, I always liked Gumbel.
Who was the QB he was with?
Trent Green.
Trent Green.
Way better than his brother.
Jamie Erdahl. Yep.
What?
Trent Green, Gumbel, and Jamie Erdahl. They were the team.
I guess. Yeah. Jamie Erdahl does have a big game. She's a nice person, but I don't really think of her when I think of Greg Gumbel, but that's okay. Brian Gumbel is.
That's the team. That's the squad.
Brian Gumbel's, I guess, a legendary asshole.
Oh, I can imagine.
Legendary
I can
asshole.
imagine, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know that, but who hated Brian Gumbel?
Who's that?
Peter Minahan.
Really?
Yep. He read a story once that his mom was on welfare. He got very worked up about that.
Oh, just the concept of it?
Yeah, that he was rich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and his mom was on, like, she was currently on.
I got
Didn't
you.
grow up that way.
Oh,
I'm
they were
saying.
already successful.
What a dick.
I thought you meant he just hated the concept of it, like that she accepted welfare.
Yeah.
He just hated welfare.
Well, he probably didn't. But yeah, he used to get very mad about that.
Gotcha.
You bring it up, and it was one of those things you just trigger him. You'd be like, we would do stuff like this if Greg Gumbel was on the air. I'd be like, geez, yeah, I wonder what his brother's doing. And it'd be like pulling the Peter Minahan doll string, like the Urkel doll, you get 5 things.
Yeah.
He's like, God damn, Brian Gumbel. His mother's on welfare.
I'll tell you what he's not doing.
Right.
That's a good reason. That's a good reason to hate him. That's a good reason.
I know, but it was very, because my dad would have never honestly stood for that with his mom, but I'm just saying it was very random, and I don't know if it's proven.
Completely opposite situation, but that like headline that Alex Cooper was getting for buying her parents a house. Did you see that? It's like the house is going to be left to Alex Cooper anyway, so it's just an Alex Cooper investment. So why wouldn't Brian Gumbel buy his mom a fucking
Feels like you
house?
just wanted to mention that.
No, but I'm just saying, why would Brian Gumbel? That's the comparable to me.
You don't think it's exactly like that?
Maybe
You're getting
Brian
your money
Gumbel's
back.
mother fucking molested him. I don't fucking know. Well, I don't know. Maybe she was an asshole. I have no
Right.
idea.
They might
But
not have been a relationship.
your dad would have known that and wouldn't have hated it.
How would he know that?
He would have found out about it.
I'm not saying it's true or not true. I'm just
Would've been
saying. I mean, there's,
headlines
This is the case prequel.
I don't know. But
If you're rich, buy your family houses and then you get the house back. That's all.
You're rich by
Yes.
it. But what if
Yes.
they give away the house?
They can't. You can write that in.
It's
whatever,
Alex's
legal
name.
speaking. Yeah.
Do you
It
know?
has to be. I mean, she's getting the
It has
fucking
to
house.
be.
That's ridiculous. She just bought him a $2 million house and then what? They're not paying
maybe
rent.
she's a nice person. No?
She can afford it.
But also, like, how old are Alex Cooper's parents?
You think if I bought my parents a house,
Probably in
that
their
my
50s.
siblings would expect to, like, when they die, that they would be getting part of that?
I don't know, but that's
$600
also
part of
money
the
that
It could be like
inheritance.
30
I mean,
years down
What are you
the line.
talking about? Why are you thinking about that?
It's just it's the first thing I thought about when I saw that story, and then that's related.
If I bought my parents a house, personally, if I had that kind of dough, I would say this is your house. It's not my investment.
They
This is
would
your
have.
home.
They would have
until you
left it
die.
to you, probably.
Maybe, yeah. But I'm saying it's your house.
you
sign-
have siblings. When they sell it, do you think the siblings should get that money?
I don't think I should get it. It's their house.
That's absurd. Now you're just talking. You're like saying crazy things.
What?
Like,
Bob?
Well, you're going to donate the money
goes
to charity
somewhere
or
when they
something like
die.
that?
Yeah, but they can do whatever they want with it. I know. I could tell you, Dave, because I had conversations similar to this almost 7 or 8 years ago now. My attitude was always, if my parents left Ryan, my other brother who died in the Andes in a plane crash, who was eaten, if they left him everything and I got not one penny, I would have said, geez, that stinks, but that's what they wanted for some reason. That's not my responsibility.
That's totally fine. That's a different scenario, though.
No, it's not. No, it's not. If I said to them, I'm buying you a house, it's now your house, do whatever you want with it.
That's
You can light it on fire. It's yours.
I think you're thinking of like
it's a gift.
Yeah, I don't know what you want.
You're giving gifts. You're not. If you give a gift of a home, you're not expecting.
It's not my home. Once I give it to them, it's theirs.
It's a gift. It's a
what are you,
gift.
Francis? Once you give the idol up, it's theirs. It's their house. I don't.
I would feel like an asshole if I was one of the siblings getting money off that after it's sold. I'd feel like a fucking.
That's a different
twat.
conversation,
I'd feel
Dave.
like a fucking
I would
prick.
agree. I would but I feel the same way. I would feel emasculated.
You
if I
think?
had money?
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
The
right?
likelihood is that when you gift them that home and you say do whatever you want with it, they're going to say, "I want to."
Dave, you're thinking like this because you're a bad guy.
I'm not a bad guy.
You're thinking of an angle.
No, that's normal. That is absolutely normal.
I don't think so.
If you bought your
If
parents
you
a
have
house,
Alex Cooper money, she has like 500 million, whatever.
and as they're sitting down to sign the
she
papers,
probably bought my house for like 600 grand somewhere.
Sure,
she doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't care. She's
but
loaded.
it's still the parents are gonna say we're gonna leave
probably.
it to you.
Unless
That's 90% of the time what's called.
Like you use the example of your family. If your parents left everything to Ryan, they might be like, he needs it more than Kirk. Like Kirk's got a job, makes a lot of money.
God knows he definitely does. Yeah.
Well, so that's there might be like logic to it. We don't know what.
All right, what if Alice Cooper's parents?
siblings
What if
are
Alice Cooper? What if Don and Cindy Cooper die, and they leave the house to some like Ronald McDonald Foundation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's
cunts.
That is fine.
Twat.
No, that's fine. But Alex Cooper would know that going in, so that's one. I would say 90% of the time when somebody buys a home like that, they know
I'd
where
be
it's
like, if I
going
had to deal with
upon
him as
death.
I'd be like, just keep the fucking house if Dave was my kid. I mean, just take the
I see what
fucking
Dave's
thing.
trying to
that's
say,
fucking
but I would
nuts.
expect. I would think they'd probably leave it to me. if
How about
I
this?
bought
How about
it.
this?
Sure,
Mike,
but if it came up,
Dave, they could leave it in her name. Like she doesn't have to give it to them. She could be like,
No,
hey,
but
this
the
is
likelihood
Alex
that a
Cooper's
parent
house
is
that her
going
parents-
to
Right.
give correct. But how about this? You get your money back, and then the.
do you think the people when they listen to this the second time when Gus does it will be even better? Or do you think the first time? Will be
Now
the
I
worst
get
time?
what Dave means.
Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
Never mind.
No, go
It's
ahead. Go
fine.
ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
If she bought the home for $1 million, then when her parents die and it's $5 million, there's $4 million in proceeds. Let's just, for argument's sake, dividing the $4 million amongst the kids and then giving the $1 million back to her is what would make the most sense in your scenario.
No. What
I
makes
get
the
what you're saying.
makes the most sense is that Alex gets all the money.
Right.
Okay, which happens 90% of the time.
I agree with you, but I'm saying is she shouldn't expect that.
That's not why she should buy
buying
it.
her house. They'll be buying a house and letting her parents.
Now,
live in it.
if she's buying the house as a real estate thing and being like, Mom and Dad, you can stay here till you croak.
Right.
I own it. That's different. Like that's I understand that.
Which could be happening too. She
Could
could be
be.
like, yeah, we're just going to buy
Where
it.
is it?
It's in LA. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's very nice of her. I mean, yeah.
Well,
Regardless.
is it though?
I don't know now.
She just did it for when they die.
Yeah, I sort of wonder. Is it like a?
Well, Brian Gumbel was an asshole. He could have bought his mom a house as an investment property and then just taken all the money back.
But maybe Alex likes her parents, and maybe Brian Gumbel thought his mom was a cunt.
Seems that's the case.
I don't know that. Maybe she was a lovely woman. I'm just saying. I don't know.
I never like the idea of like this is what rich people should do with their money.
Well,
I'm going to
that's a
spend
big
their
Dave
money
thing.
for
Yeah,
them.
what do Brian Gumbel do? Buy a
Mike,
house?
I kind of sounded like Mike was on my side on this argument for a little bit.
I got what you were saying for a second.
I get your core
Yeah, I
point,
get what
but
you're
like,
saying.
Yeah, realistically, it doesn't matter because 90% of the time when that happens, it's going back to that person. I guarantee.
I get what you're saying, but it shouldn't. Alex shouldn't be like, well, I'm really just buying this for them so I can
But
sell
I don't
it
necessarily
in
think that's
40 years.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a horrible thing either. That's not a horrible thing.
What if?
I guess.
No,
What
it's
if
just
they-
an investment property. Why not?
But then she should, hey, live here. It's mine. When you die, I'm going to sell it.
Hey, do you want to live here or do you want me to rent it out? I'd rather you live here if you want it.
Right.
That's all.
That's good.
Yeah.
What if she paid for like cancer treatment or something?
That's a completely
Yeah,
different
but then
conversation.
they should
That's
pay. They should
stupid.
pay her back.
That's stupid.
Yeah, that's a completely different conversation.
He's a child. What else?
Let's see here. You watch any of that CNN travesty, the Andy Cooper, Andy?
No,
Anderson
that's your
Cooper?
kind of thing. I'm not into that.
Are you not into them
No,
getting drunk or anything like that?
no, gay people. Yeah, it's
Really
very,
silly.
very concerned. Well, I just don't. It feels very forced now. We're at the point where they feel like they're doing it as like a bit.
You miss Don Lemon because that was awesome. He was getting shit faced.
Yes.
He was getting his ear pierced and having a wacky time.
And so who's the comedian that was on? Who
Whitney
said-
Cummings?
No, she was on, but they had a black guy on who said It's like the last time you forced a black guy to drink you fired him. Talking about Don Lemon.
Oh, I don't know who that was.
Who was it? Was it a comedian? I forget.
I didn't see that.
I forget his name.
That's funny though.
Whitney Cummings is in my For You feed now all the time because
of chicken fry?
She's a fellow sister, I think, right?
100%.
Yeah. Which I've never looked her up ever. I think I've said her name on the show, and now she pops in my For You feed all the time.
Yeah.
Roy Wood Jr.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
And it's just joke after joke, and I'm like, oh. But she's a sister, so I got to pretend I like it. So.
She did okay with those guys.
Yeah, she was
It
fine.
Made them uncomfortable.
She was fine. Yeah. But like, why are they uncomfortable with that? They're too drunk. That's supposed to be like a relax. That's supposed to be like a super.
They don't know if they're allowed to laugh at certain stuff.
But that's supposed to be a very relaxed, like drunk. You know, like they're not
Yeah.
gonna fire fucking Anderson Cooper.
Oh
No.
You know, like I don't even. You know, although
That's like the only good publicity.
CNN's
CNN
ratings
gets.
are in the toilet. Fox News. It doesn't matter doesn't matter if it's O'Reilly, Tucker, Ingram, Sean. They just roll on. They're doing 2.5x of these other cable networks. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They just kill them. It's crazy.
Yeah. Will Trump be better for them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was last time. I didn't think it would be. It
But
was
this
better.
aren't they trying to not be as crazy? Like they're trying to be more down the middle now?
The problem is that the ones, the problem, kind of, but the problem, the ones who try and go right of Trump, I don't know if you ever flip by these channels, Dave, or you guys.
Like Newsmax?
They look like shit. They look like,
Oh,
they look like the kind of cable channels you would have if you're watching like Law and Order and there's a cable channel during the show.
Right,
yeah,
right.
it looks like that.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't work.
Yep.
You know, other than Jerry's show, which is terrific. But I'm saying other than that, it doesn't really work.
Right.
I think I talked with Jerry over the break.
Really?
No.
I was going to say you really buried that.
No, not talking. Not talking. I don't think that's happening again. What else? Now we figured out Alex Cooper bought a house or something.
Did you see Jeff D Lowe got engaged?
Did I see Jeff D Lowe? I did see. Yes, I did. I saw Jeff D Lowe got engaged. Yes, I did. I'm very happy for Jeff.
Who was the twat who gave him shit for taking the picture?
I'll give you a hint. He's 2 feet tall, and he lives on an island.
Is that a Menners thing?
Yeah, it was a Menners thing.
Fucking
yeah.
stupid. That is
You
like
see the picture of Menners with the doorknob behind him? It was like
Yes.
it looked like he's like 2 feet tall. No, I think that's a clear. Menners is about my age, I'm guessing. Like I don't have a problem with it, but like that's a clear like new generation. Like that's a generational thing.
That's what they do now.
Yeah, I know.
last 15 years.
Yeah,
everybody's doing it.
I don't really care. I mean, if his fiance wants a pic, so what?
Right.
I think a lot of them. Well, it's kind of early. I was going to say they might even include it with like engagement photos and stuff like that. So
Right, I
the
could see
guy
that.
might
I don't think
go-
it's Jeff saying, I want this. I think it's
Yeah.
probably what the missus wanted. You know?
Probably.
Yeah.
Although it's a Jeff D Lowe production, I don't know. I have a feeling there's a lot of. I know there's a lot of prep going on for that. So.
I was impressed. Did he get engaged way before that and just tweeted it out?
No, it was that day. I think.
I messaged him and just said, congratulations, sir. And he replied pretty immediately and it was like, how crazy is this Gus thing, huh?
Yeah, he was very into that too. Very into that. But yeah, I'm very happy for Jeff and his lovely fiance. I don't know when the wedding is, where it's going to be. I don't know if I'll. Who knows? Maybe I won't even be invited, Justin.
Would you go?
Maybe
I
you'll be
think
best man.
You'd have to be invited.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you'll be the officiant.
If I'm invited, I would rather be more on the side and not be a participant in the ceremony. But nor do I think I would be.
Best man speech.
Yeah, I think I'm good. You know, I don't know what Barstool people will be there. Maybe it'll be small. I have no idea. I don't know. Don't know where it'll be.
Do you think you were
It
one
could
of the
be
first people he told from Barstool?
Well, I knew about it before.
Yeah.
He told me at dinner. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, right? At dinner, after we wrapped up the original surviving thing. Remember, I was worried about having all that money with me at the dinner.
Sure.
I paid in cash. So, but yeah, and I said, "Oh, that's great."
That's a long time planning.
Yeah, he's a planner. He's a planner. So yeah, very happy for him. I know he's very stressed out about it. So yeah.
Do you think he'll have it in L.A., Texas,
Yes,
Cleveland,
Connecticut.
New York?
Yeah, get me Connecticut. Yeah. Austin. Yes. Yeah. Well, Cedar Park, is that where it is?
Park,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cedar Park. Probably. I saw there was somebody did a Jeff D Lowe parlay. They almost hit it. It was like 8 bets. They would have won like 17 grand or
Oh,
something.
that's fun.
Yeah. So, but yeah, happy for Jeff. What else?
Did you watch the NFL on Netflix on Christmas Day?
I did. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like, I didn't think the announcing was great, but I thought it looked good.
Yeah.
Like when I'm watching it, I didn't get lost on Netflix. I mean, the game itself looked good. The pre and post is just a disaster. They have all these, everybody on there.
They try to do too much. Even like I like Nate Bargatze, but it's like, why do you need to include these people?
They're not funny in those spots. Like it doesn't
It's
work.
difficult.
Like Kay Adams and RG3 and like endless. That doesn't work. But the game itself looked like a network game, I thought.
Right.
I'm still shocked that it doesn't look as good as Amazon. Like Amazon,
I thought it
just looks
did.
better.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought it looked pretty good.
Didn't Amazon struggle a little
Yeah,
bit
at the
early
beginning,
on?
people-
I was gonna say they've been doing it for 2 years now. Or
The sound.
Yeah.
And
They've-
I think Netflix might have completely outsourced it to one of the TV.
Sure looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it. And they have all these different announcers. But I thought it was fine. Yeah, I didn't really, I didn't watch
Beyonce.
Beyonce, I have to say.
That was awful.
Was it terrible? I saw it was pretty divisive.
Terrible.
I was surprised they didn't put hers, and I know it wouldn't make total sense, but that they wouldn't put it between games instead of the halftime of one specific game.
Right.
She's so big. I don't know. I didn't know how they were going to handle
They
it.
said that was the biggest viewership it's by far as it spiked for that.
Yeah, like
so.
26 something. I don't know.
Yeah, she did not the Chiefs game, right? She did the second game.
Yeah, Texans, somebody.
They
Right.
said there were
Yeah.
65 million people in total who watched NFL.
I mean, I don't know if I ever believed Netflix. but
Netflix
yeah.
released those numbers. So.
Right. So I don't know. They have WWE starting next week, and they have the Women's World Cup. So they're definitely starting to get a real footprint. I mean, they're gonna. I mean, in our lifetime, the Super Bowl will be on Netflix.
It's going to annoy me.
Oh,
is that
yeah.
in like 10 years when they charge an extra amount of money for the live events.
It's definitely gonna happen. Oh, for sure.
It's going to be a whole other tier.
I just think they'll just raise the prices in total.
Yeah, and they give everybody by the balls. Like, who's not? What NFL fan, if they get whatever? I mean, this is gonna become a weekly thing eventually. Like, it's just gonna happen. I think that doesn't one of the networks. One of them has a playoff game, right?
Amazon maybe?
Amazon,
Oh,
right?
Peacock?
Yeah,
Peacock
Peacock, right?
yeah.
Peacock, yeah, right. So
I'm surprised the NFL doesn't want more streamlining where it's like, okay, just Amazon or just Netflix. Like, it's too confusing. It feels like it would be bad for them to be like, oh, this game is on Amazon.
yeah,
This game is on Netflix.
It's just money, though.
Yeah,
You're right, but they're just like, give me the fucking money because they get it from everybody.
I guess.
ESPN.
But ultimately, that feels like a bad thing for them because there's no streamlining the audience.
It is Prime Video.
The playoff game?
Yes.
Okay, because it was on Peacock. You're right before. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe they switched it every year or something because it's an NBC deal.
Yeah, nobody subscribes to Peacock, and you're like, oh, I have to go pay for this.
Yeah,
Right.
it was the Chiefs, I think, last
Yeah, it
year.
was a big game.
Chiefs Dolphins.
Well, that's what I
Dolphins,
mean.
right?
Is
Yeah.
like you're making now you have to get Netflix if you want to watch this Chiefs game, and you have to get
Right.
Amazon if you want to watch.
They're going to keep
which
on
is why,
going
but which is why Peacock and Netflix are paying all that money.
Of course, it's why
Right,
they're doing it.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
saying for the NFL, it seems like you're fucking
Yeah.
over your customers.
Yeah, search-
YouTube TV for the regular season.
Right. I mean, eventually it's just not going to be on like network TV,
Oh, definitely not.
which is crazy. I mean, it's just, but still,
Which is kind of shocking why some of these people already put that on the streaming. Like, I think on Peacock, obviously, you can go on Peacock and watch NBC sports stuff.
Right.
So they're like already starting the process of driving people to
I
watch
think
on those
Hulu has like
platforms.
regular television too.
Yeah, you can watch like the CBS games on Paramount Plus.
Correct. That's what I
Right.
mean. Yeah.
yeah.
At some point in time, though, the fans are going to get upset and like stop watching the product, and that's when they'll start.
Stop watching NFL.
I would if you have to subscribe to 17 different streaming networks to watch 17 games.
I guess
You're not
but
going to do that.
It hasn't happened
Yeah.
yet.
I started getting upset over that recently. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. I was trying to watch that agency show and it's on Showtime. I'm like, I have every fucking streaming app. How can I not get that now?
There will be, and think about
That's not on
On
Paramount Plus.
Showtime. You have to get Showtime through Paramount Plus. I have Paramount. Plus.
kids Harry's age. I get if the Super Bowl is on Netflix, they'll just be like, well, I guess I won't watch it.
Yeah,
Like, or whatever, Peacock or whatever the fuck.
What they'll do is they'll find a way to get it on
Probably
illegally.
But I'm just saying it's not as big a deal. It's not like, oh, I have to watch this, so I guess I'll get Amazon.
What's
like,
the thing?
They
is,
just won't give a fuck.
I guess all year it'll be on Netflix, and the Super Bowl will be on Netflix. It's like I do wonder, like I don't know, does this hurt the WWE, for example? Probably not. I guess.
No.
Well, they're in
they'll all
three
get
spots now too.
No, they're on USA, right?
They're off USA.
They're on Netflix.
But they're on Netflix.
But I think
they're on-
SmackDown went to USA, right?
SmackDown is on USA.
Right. So they have that, and then they have an NBC,
Which they have, like in the United States, I think the pay-per-views stay on Peacock.
Yeah.
Oh, in the United States
for a certain amount of time. Actually, it might even be. Yeah,
and
Netflix
foreign-
just
'cause
has Raw.
Peacock is not foreign anywhere. Peacock's not in other countries.
Right.
I think it's like India, like it's all Netflix. Everything's
Right,
on Netflix.
right,
Like,
right.
In the US, it's like 4 different or 5 different networks.
Then why are they doing the Australian office? They're not in other countries?
I think they're doing it for the
For
US.
us?
I think. Yeah.
Well, that's idiotic.
Yes. Well, but it might be on like NBC Australia.
Okay.
But on Peacock in the US.
Gotcha.
I have no idea.
That's really dumb.
Really, but to your point, it's all very confusing. I don't even know, and Peacock has no footprint.
Not
unless
really,
we,
no.
unless we make a deal with them.
I believe it's on Amazon Prime.
What is?
Australian Office.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, then it must be.
It's
It
even
airs
more
in
fucking
Australia.
confusing. Yeah, okay.
Which I would have thought would have been an indictment on WWE because Peacock is literally irrelevant.
I think one of the big reasons Peacock got moving is because The Office was so big on Netflix.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think NBC was like, well, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, why aren't we doing this? I think. I could be wrong, but
Well,
that was an
they've
enormous
tried-
Netflix show.
NBC has continually tried. They had like CISO back in the day.
Oh,
They've tried
right.
this a few times and
Yes.
it's failed. But
Yeah, right. It's crazy. I mean, it's, yeah. Very weird. Also very weird. Seinfeld has made no impact on Netflix.
no, not really.
It's had no moment, nothing. It's no, because it's everywhere.
It's a weird, like, I guess kids, even if you weren't around, and like kids now could be like, invested in Ross and Rachel or
Right.
Jim and Pam
Oh,
or
for like
whatever.
Harry or Kate, Seinfeld feels like it's like 1950.
Right. And it's I know it was very successful. It feels like niche now almost.
Yes, I feel like it didn't, it's only old people watch it.
Yeah,
It's not,
yeah.
But that's what I mean, it hasn't had that second, because I think the humor, while very funny, is different than the Office humor.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, it just
Yeah.
doesn't, it's not even like the Jim, Pam, like kids don't care about that. It's just sort of the Michael Scott, there was no asshole on Seinfeld. Not really. Like, it was like a very, in a way, traditional sitcom.
Yeah. And like even I watched it when I was a kid, but not my friends, but I would say not most of the kids in my school.
Yeah,
were
by your
watching it.
age, right. Yeah, the
Yeah.
show had long been gone.
And I still watch it all the time.
Oh, really? See, I never watch it anymore. I'm sure I would like it, but I haven't watched a Seinfeld episode in
I watched it way more when
10
it was
years?
on TV, like just on.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I would
yeah.
be like, oh, Seinfeld's on.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I probably if I should probably watch it again. I haven't watched it in forever. So I don't know. What else?
See Big Rick's closed now?
I did see. I think Tim Richards broke that, right?
Yep.
You okay with that?
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Justin.
it's too bad.
Justin? Yeah. Well, the guy who did nothing wrong. Justin hates.
You settled that score. I mean, I think you guys came together, didn't you, last time we were there?
Well, he went nuts, didn't he?
Yeah, he said he doesn't want you or your fan base anywhere
What
near.
happened though? What was it about?
You said he was a pedophile. He was catering the event.
Right. So this cost me $29,000.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Long way of saying that, because then he didn't cater the event. The other people did. And you thought, wow, these guys are great.
Yes, that's why I offered it to them.
So if Big Rick's went well, you would have Big Rick's just send pizzas to Saco?
They'd be cold
no,
by the time they
I wouldn't
true.
have done that. But to try to get the people to do Madawaska, I said we also do something in Saco if you want to do that.
Deal making.
Going over all the history of the show today. I like this. Okay. Yeah, I did see that close. Too bad. I mean, I like it's. That's like a good local. Mike and I are Greg's guys, but
Jeff's.
Jeff's. Sorry, Jeff's. Yeah.
I'm surprised in the sense that like you'd think there's
Yes.
probably one bar there, right?
There's there. I'm just trying to think. Yeah.
Like
right?
that Lakeview was outside of. That was a bit of a drive.
Were we
for
at
people.
dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Where we did the show. Yeah.
So like that's the bar, I would think.
There was a bar in Acadia.
No, I know, but this felt like a. It was always pretty crowded too.
Well, you got to remember
Yeah.
we were there for. You were bringing the people there.
No, but I just mean even when we were there last time. I remember I chucked and we were running by, and like it was like pretty like people were hanging.
That's
we
what
we
it has-
filmed something that day. People were having lunch.
Everyone in the town that drinks, you would think is going there on a Friday or Saturday
Well, they
night.
said they were retiring. They didn't go out of business.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I thought
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
No,
I
they
didn't
said
know that either.
they were shutting down.
They're shutting down.
I thought I read their press release that just said he was going to
Press release.
No, I think he did that previously, and then now he's shutting down. I think that was
Rick had a press release.
He had like a letter that said like I thought they were retiring.
Well, call Stacy. Let's get the answer on that, Mike. Why not? If we're gonna go all nostalgia, let's go all the way. That's Parody.
I think they changed the name, right?
All right,
That's right.
we were there.
Yeah.
Nobody ever heard it, but we were there. Fucking
Sure.
worked like our asses off that day. I get like a 12-page monologue.
I acted my ass off.
You did?
Mike struggled through that.
It doesn't matter. Nobody saw it. Nobody heard it. We're good.
Temporarily closed parodies, it says on Google.
What?
Just making sure it's
Was the whole town closing down?
What's going on here? I hate these people. We have to save them? That can't be right. Is that true?
Seen it on Google.
Oh, but
I think
it was bought.
it's moved to. It's now Hannaford's.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's open.
Thank God.
Think Stacy's still there?
I imagine.
Visit Hannaford Madawaska Grocery. I was at one of these places with Harry when we were on our little trip. They have this at the Hannaford Hours here. Holiday hours are all 7 to 9 p.m. These places that say like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's the same every single day. Why don't they just say open every day from that 7 to 9 or something.
That'd be easier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Seinfeld.
It's wait, so it says on Google like open Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yes!
That's crazy.
It's very annoying. I find it.
Calling your Madawaska Hannaford.
Oh, this place is sold out.
Oh man,
This is we're in corporate world now.
even them.
On signs in our stores and on our website.
Stacy's been replaced by like a robot or something. Who's their perverted robot at Stop and Shop? That's always
Oh, the little
Marty.
Marty. Yeah, that creep.
Press 4. For employment opportunities, press 5. To hear these options again.
It's got to be one person.
I've been in the supermarket several times. It is not a big place.
Yeah.
Wait while I transfer your call.
Watch, Stacy can be all like corporate and snooty now.
I don't have time.
Yeah. This is sad. This is sad.
It'd be really sad if they named the machine that talks to us Stacy.
Hello. What is going on here?
Ever since the bridge.
You know, Mike, in the old days, Justin would drive up to Madawaska and get some answers.
Good morning. Thanks for calling Madawaska Hannaford.
Hi, is Stacy there?
Yeah, hold on.
Thank you.
Shake a leg, sweetheart.
Okay, she's on lunch.
She's on lunch?
Yeah. She gets one of those once in a while.
That's fair. Hey, so she'll know who this is. This is Kirk Minahan from Boston. We go up there every once in a while and do a show up there. Maybe you could answer a question for us. We found out Big Rick's closed down. Do you know why that is?
Yes. Well, not really sure the exact reasoning there. I don't want to really repeat there, but
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Closed down yesterday was the last day.
Oh, what's what was the what's is it something bad or?
Oh no, I don't.
Oh.
I don't know what his financials are or whatever there.
That's too bad though, right? I mean, just,
Yes.
good part of the town.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Just tell Stacy that Dave Cullinane called.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Ooh, the case makes our way to Madawaska.
It is hilarious. Like, I'm just thinking if someone called me and was like, a bar in Waltham closed. What do you say about it? I'd be like, what? I don't know.
What do you think that's about?
I gotta imagine it's just a numbers thing, right?
I don't know.
Maybe-
She seemed like she was. I don't know.
She's hiding something.
Don't you think, Justin?
Stacy's on lunch. It's 11:30.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's fine.
She might
She's
get in
supposed to
early,
start
though.
work at 5.
Yeah, she
Right.
might get in
that's
early.
the point.
She can't lunch at 11:30.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm doubting he retired now. I'm doubting my sources.
A press release you think might be
Even Beer Stud is questioning himself.
What's her husband's name?
Ron?
Was it not Rick?
Rick.
Stacy? Bruce.
Bruce. That's what it was. Yes.
Bruce. Because he worked at the whatchamacallit?
The bridge.
The border. Yeah. He was border patrol. Nice guy.
Bruce.
Nice guy. Well, there you go. All right. What else?
Beer Star Bar game.
Oh, all right. Let's do it.
So,
Go ahead, Dave. Hit it.
Got to kind of lead into this. So it's a game. So in honor of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that premiered on ABC
last night. I saw some of it.
It was on Disney Plus for since October.
Yeah,
but
right.
They did the short thing. So I put together a little game about bands that are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So
Bands that are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Correct. So Dave's gonna play a clip of a song. And you'll have to guess, and then if you don't get it, you get a little bit longer of a clip. And it's just I had 10. I was informed that one of them we can't play due to legal reasons.
Oh, yeah. Can we play these things?
Based on the amount of time, I think you'll be okay.
It's not the Eagles.
Yeah, it's quick.
Yeah.
402.4 hours, Tim Cannon says, last year.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So now there's 9 of bands that are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So
Okay.
guess the band, guess the song.
Okay. I mean, I'd be great at this. I don't know.
All right, ready?
Didn't say I was ready.
Oh.
I'm ready. I don't know this band.
Dave?
Maybe he only wants to play once.
That's it? Oh, jeez, I have no idea. What is it?
Well, you got more clips. They get
Oh.
longer.
You have more than that? Oh, it gets easier. Who is that? I don't know what it is. What is it?
It's Boston.
Boston. Okay, yeah. I thought. Oh, they're not in.
They're not in the Rock and Roll Hall.
Oh, there you go. That's kind of what threw me off. Right, that would be Boston. They're not in.
No.
Jeez, crazy.
My God.
Although not a lot. A couple of albums. That was it.
Oh, is that right?
Boston.
Got a lot
Dave?
of hits though.
What's it more than? No.
More than the feeling is.
Yes,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah, sure. Amanda. You know that one.
No.
That one was Smoking. That's
Right.
the name of that
Yes.
song.
Yeah. That's not the Hollies. Is it the Air That I Breathe? No.
Nope.
It sounds like the beginning. I don't know. Who is it?
It's the James Gang.
Oh, okay. Well, he's already in.
Yeah.
With the Eagles. Yeah. Okay. There you go. That's Joe Walsh. That's whatchamacallit. What song is that?
Funk number 49.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. You heard it again, Dave?
You should know this one.
It's like the Pornhub theme.
I guess
That's true. Yeah.
Is that Toto?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Africa.
No.
Rosanna?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. They should definitely be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Well, I mean, I always say that, but say this about everybody, though.
Mary J. Blige is in the Rock and Roll
Right.
Hall of Fame.
I mean, I like Cher, but Cher's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
What's wrong with Mary J. Blige?
Huh?
Well, it's just music.
She's
now,
not
right?
rock and roll.
Yeah, let's not get into that debate right now.
You still bang Cher, Dave?
Oh yeah, I love Cher. She did a good interview. I'll give credit where it's due.
With Stern?
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it. Yeah. Good.
I like the idea that we all thought you wouldn't give her credit for that.
It's more about credit to Stern, actually.
I don't think Stern, wrote any of those questions. Just a guess.
That's okay.
I could be
He
wrong.
was very creepy about it. I think I actually said that on the show. He talked about masturbating to her and stuff, which is very.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, very strange.
I did that though. Except if I could turn back time video, I definitely did.
That's what's, and not to do this again, but that's what's weird about Stern is he still tries to be that guy. He hasn't changed.
Yeah, you
in
can't
the
be
way-
right. Yeah, well, we
People
always
are
say
like,
which.
"He's just changed."
It's like which one is it?
Yeah.
I don't. True. All right, how many more we got?
I think we were going to skip that one. I think we got 4 more if you want them.
Yeah, so we have 4.
We have 4 more. Okay, go ahead. Justin, go ahead. Take a guess.
It's not Poison. Is it Poison?
No.
They're not in. They're not in. Go ahead, Dave.
No, I might.
That's all we got.
Is it Time to Play the Game? Triple H theme?
Motorhead. Motorhead.
Yeah, Motorhead.
No, who is it?
I would think they're in, but is that AC/DC?
No, they're in.
Okay.
Who is it?
Thin Lizzy.
Oh, maybe that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the
They're
same
not in,
song.
huh? Is that the boys are back in town?
That's Jailbreak.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of theirs. That's not my thing. Go ahead.
This is already a lot more audio work than Gus.
That's true. Good point.
Now this guy's in with a band. He's not in on his own.
Feels like a Lionel Richie song, but he's in, right?
I don't know.
He's probably in with the Commodores. Oh, Phil Collins. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Genesis is in. Yeah, Phil Collins, the solo artist, is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't know.
Shameful.
Don't really know how that works. I don't. The greatest band of all that we're not in are finally in Foreigner.
Yep.
They got in this year, right?
And and before that, Judas Priest was on the list forever.
Yep, they're in. Right?
They're in. Iron Maiden's not in.
Oh, yeah. Not my thing, but they should be in. Like, I don't know. This is crazy. Go ahead. You know, Mike? It sounds like you're.
Oh, I don't.
You speak up.
No,
Okay.
no.
Let me hear it again, Dave. Dave's looking up like he knows it.
I hear something.
So,
I hear it.
Yeah, I kind of know it too. I know the song for sure.
I can give you the year or the
Sure, give me
roughly
the year, why not?
Early 90s.
oh, that's not my era.
Puddle of Mud?
No.
Who is it?
Alice in Chains.
Oh yeah, not my thing. Not my thing. Yeah, but it should probably be in though. They made a big impact, I guess. Go ahead. Huey Lewis on the news?
That's so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you say that, Dave? Why'd you answer that?
Dave's
I wanted
shaming
it.
him for
You went very quick.
They should be in the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Lewis is-
Yeah.
They're a great band. Wish we could play 10 of their songs, but we can't play any of them, right? Nope. Do you believe in love? I love that song.
This is it.
Yeah, if this is it. Yeah.
This one's going to be a little bit harder.
Jay Giles Band?
No. They're not in either.
I know they should be too. Billy Squire. I don't know. Who is it?
Grand Funk Railroad.
Oh, yeah. That's not We're an American Band, is it?
No, that's Locomotion.
Locomotion. Yeah. There you go. Is that it?
There's one more.
One more.
Dreamer.
Definitely not.
No.
Oh, I thought so too.
Aerosmith is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No.
What'd you say?
I'm
I'm not.
Dreamer.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're on the right path.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Well, good. You got it. Go ahead.
I don't know the name of the song though. I can't remember.
I'm on my way.
Yeah.
On my way.
Just set me free.
Home sweet. Yes.
What band is that?
It's me.
That is that Motley Crue?
It is Motley Crue.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Famously, they were.
Did it
I guess
together.
they've been barred from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Really?
Due to their antics during the 80s, which I think is tame
Really?
compared now.
What? Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh.
What they
They
do
should
in the
be in.
80s?
They were.
Fucking coke and like fuck
Oh,
the girls.
come on.
That's what rock and roll is.
I mean, Oz is in the Hall of Fame now.
yeah, that's nuts. Really? Oh, that's stupid. They should be in. They'll put them in eventually. There you go. Good game. All right. What
Beer
else?
Stud does a nice game show host voice.
He does.
Got a good voice.
He does.
Nice pipes.
Yeah. What else, boys?
Justin, can you explain this? The Jerry Thornton getting duped thing? I couldn't really follow it. Like, what did he get?
So Andrew Callahan, I know this one. Andrew Callahan of the Herald wrote a story, I guess. That's a big mutt guy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He does the
loves
podcast
it.
and
Loves
everything,
it. He wrote a story. It's basically the old like letter to the crafts, or the crafts with the craft. Like, here's what the crafts should do.
Okay.
Letter to them. And Jerry Thornton took it as the crafts actually wrote a letter saying this.
Oh, that wasn't real?
No, it's not real. So Jerry tweeted out, he's like, hey, good for the crafts. Like, basically.
God.
Some fucking
I accept
accountants.
this apology.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like, thank you so much. Good. Next year looks great. But to be fair, Jerry was like, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He owned it. But
That's
yeah,
just
it was-
funny,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's funny.
He did delete the tweet.
Oh, he did?
Oh, why?
Oh,
Pussy.
But yeah, a bunch of tweets like making fun of himself about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. I mean, I saw Jerry's first, and I thought, the fucking crafts are saying right now they made a mistake with. They call Belichick the best coach ever. I was like, this does not feel right. Like, this doesn't
Would be
seem
wild.
Yeah,
Before they fire Mayo.
who they're going to fire.
You think so?
Yes.
Officially.
You think this offseason they're going to fire?
Yes. I think Mayo will be out of a job Monday or Tuesday next week. I think.
The big rumor is they're going to draft Sanders with the first overall pick.
That's not a real rumor.
And then
That's not a real. That's Nick Wright saying that. Don't fall into this
So
crap.
dumb.
They're going to trade Drake May. They're going to if they don't lose this weekend, the Kraft should sell the franchise and like they should be throwing this game. Like I know Justin always wants the Patriots to win. Do you want them to win this weekend?
No,
and
not
pick
this weekend.
7th in the draft.
No, it would be 4th, but no.
Whatever it is, they should then trade that pick and load up on picks.
Yes.
Don't take the kid's a good player. The kid who won the Heisman Trophy. He's a nice player. What's his name? Travis
Hunter.
Don't take him. I get the desire to do that. Get more picks. Get a good pick in this draft. Take an offensive lineman. Picks. Load up on
I
picks.
wish I could think of a coach that would have done something like that.
That's what I'm saying. Mike Vrabel is not going near here with a 50-foot fucking pole because he wants complete control of the organization. The Crafts. I don't. Now, if the Crafts give it up, I'll be wrong. But assuming the Crafts aren't willing to give that up, there's no fucking way Mike Vrabel has come here just to be a head coach.
Right.
No chance.
Who's going to take the spot? Any thoughts?
No, I don't know. I don't know. But you can't bring Mayo back. This is obviously a disaster. I mean, you can't. It's a mistake. Is that to the point where the Crafts they know they can't bring him back? I think. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe they'll bring him back. I don't know. But they're going to get blown out again this weekend. So what's their record this year? 3-14?
It's currently 3-30.
I'm saying when they lose to Buffalo.
Yeah. Yes.
So Josh Allen's going to play like one series or something?
Probably.
I think they
I
said
think
they
he
wanted
wants to keep his
yeah.
streak alive for consecutive games or something.
Hand the ball off and like
they said it's
midfield.
important, Allen, which is if Allen randomly blows out his knee, handing the ball off to keep some fucking
That's tough,
consecutive
yeah.
game streak alive. But yeah, Mayo will not be back next year. No.
Well,
there'll be a Mayo in here before there's a Mayo in Foxborough next year. That's how bad it is. Yeah, I don't like saying that either. Believe me, it brings me no joy.
it's bone chill.
Mayo won't just do the easy thing and send me dates for this Justin Nick situation. He has to send me an email with kind of what he wants this to look like.
good.
Like he's preparing that right now.
Well, you could use that level of preparation from Gus.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I guess. What? So you don't have dates yet?
No, he wants to send
What's-
that email to make sure how it's going to go.
What's
and all
his
that
vision?
Stuff. I have no idea. He wants it to go his way, I guess.
Oh, I thought you said he sent you an email.
Oh no, he's prepping to.
He's
send
working
you.
on his.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's a perfectionist. Jesus, what else?
Let's see here. The Portnoy thing was nice, but that was a while ago.
The Portnoy thing.
Yeah, the Baltimore restaurant.
That was nice.
A
Yeah,
lot of good publicity over that.
Good move by him on the heels of the chicken fry stuff. Good pub.
Smart.
Yeah, good move. No, it was very nice. I mean, he does shit like that all the time, though.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the story to find out this guy who owns a Baltimore restaurant's a total scumbag.
He did seem like crazy.
Yeah, he seemed nuts. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a tough spot, though, if you're that guy and Dave says to you how much you need. You don't want to overshoot it.
Right.
You don't want to undershoot it.
I think 100 would have been the easy.
Yeah, 80, 100.
Would he have done? I guess he would have done 100, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's
he
not gonna
gambles
say,
more than that.
He's not going to negotiate that, I don't
yeah,
think.
right.
I wonder what the limit is. Like,
if he said 5 million.
Yeah, I think he'd probably say no.
No, but if you pop out with 250,000, like, is that too high?
I was thinking that I'm sure Dave doesn't know how much it costs to operate a pizza place for a year.
Right.
Plus, you get the 60 grand plus the huge boon of having the review there.
Well, that's worth.
Yeah.
Worth its weight.
I would think,
that's
right?
True.
Yeah, I mean,
it almost seemed he was just like desperate for that liquor license. He was just like, that's all he cared about to stay.
Which seems I don't. People would know better than me. The randomness of a liquor license, I don't really know.
That seems weird for a pizza place.
Right.
If you're doing enough like takeout sales or whatever.
Right. But
I've only seen that once at like a what's called a mom and shop pizza place where you could get alcohol. I've only seen that one place. Yeah.
There's a place in my town that got reviewed by Dave over the summer, and I randomly ran into the guy who owned it in a bar, and he was telling me that they should erect a statue of Dave in front of the place with how much money he brought.
Oh, I'm sure it's crazy.
There's a place in Waltham I'd never heard of that he reviewed, and on like the day or maybe a couple days after he reviewed it, I was like, oh, I've never heard it. Let me try this place. So I ordered it on Uber Eats, and they were like, we can't.
Yeah, I can't do
We're
it.
not doing orders.
Yeah, I remember going with him during the Ryder Cup to a pizza review. I was like, I'll just go with you. I just want to see what it's. Just watch it. The fucking owner was like shaky, he was like crying. Like it is like a golden ticket.
Yeah,
You know, and now Dave won't give a bad review. So,
yep.
But I think the people who are watching can sift through what is a bad review even now.
I was surprised knowing that. I thought the score was a little low. He was like 7.9.
Yeah, true. It looked pretty good, but yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
The top 100 movies of the 90s.
It's done.
It's over.
Klemmer did it.
Wow.
Did it. It
It's
took
over.
him 3 years, but he did it.
I thought about this. This is crazy to me that it took this long. I mentioned it on stage at the Wilbur.
Oh, is that right?
That's how long ago that was.
I saw a back and forth with Klemmer when somebody tweeted him, I wish you would put Copland on the list. And Klemmer said that in another movie. Ed Wood, he's like, Copland and Ed Wood were like my honorable mentions. I'm like, you have only 2 honorable mentions for 100 movies? Like 102 movies in the 90s? It seems, why don't you do top 102?
How lucky.
Yeah.
I liked 102 films.
And ultimately went with Goodfellas, huh?
Goodfellas number 1.
Yeah. What's the top 10? Do we have it?
Pulp Fiction number 2.
Yep.
Shawshank 3.
Mhm.
Good Will Hunting 4. Casino 5.
Yeah.
Groundhog Day 6.
Yeah.
The Silence of the Lambs 7.
Great movie.
Office Space 8.
Too high.
The Sixth Sense 9.
Too high.
Number 10, Boogie Nights.
Great movie.
Very underrated or underwhelming top 10.
Yeah, but he's a very underwhelming person. But the
Number 11, Jurassic Park.
Huh?
Jurassic Park, number 11.
Yeah. Yeah, not a lot of curveballs in that top 10, I will say. When the top 3 is Pulp Fiction, Shawshank, and Goodfellas. We waited for this. I don't.
Yeah, you should have started at number 1.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's fine.
You should do top 100 worst movies of the 90s.
That might be next.
I guess. I don't know.
5 years later.
Yeah, the thing he's come up with this year is, we've talked about this. Yeah. He's going to see every movie released by a studio playing in more than 1,000 theaters.
Oh, but that's already started, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We're 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about it on here, I think, didn't he?
Will he do it this weekend?
He has to.
He hasn't talked about it
Probably
anyway.
not, but I mean, he should.
Did you see any movies this past break?
Yeah, I saw the Bob Dylan movie. Okay. That was okay. Music biopics are like, if you're not super into the artist, then you'll really like it maybe. If you're super into the artist, you're not going to. There's a very Dewey Cox thing now with these when I watch them, where it's kind of like,
Literally, the Elvis one, I thought was like a parody of Dewey Cox.
That's what happens now. I think, and it's like, it's just so earnest. And if you're going in, you don't know him that well, you'll probably love it. So, but yeah, I'm kind of, I don't see anything great.
Any interest in Nosferatu?
Yeah, I'll see it at some point. Yeah, did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think?
It was really good.
Yeah.
I've never seen the original like silent film
Right.
version, but this was good.
Oh yeah, good. Okay, yeah. You know, hated it, Klemmer.
Really?
Yes, I mean, very negative.
Did you hear his top 10? It was
yeah, it's
awful.
true. Very negative text about it.
Oh man,
So
Klemmer was obsessed with the Best Of saga going on. Obsessed.
behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Yes.
What was he saying?
He was just asking me all
What a
sorts of
gossipy
questions.
little fucking twat he is. Jesus, don't worry with your own life. Find your hats, you idiot.
I liked that Klemmer in that driverless Uber thing.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, the what am I looking for? The
robot driver.
No, he was talking about the
Teamsters.
Teamsters. He goes, the Teamsters are gonna love this when they take away jobs.
I think Klemmer thinks he's the first person ever to be in a driverless car too.
He was astonished.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of not like super. It exists.
It is weird though. I don't think I've been in one.
I'm not
but
doing it.
It would be weird.
I'm not fucking doing it.
If an Uber pulled up one day,
No
and there's just no one
fucking
in it.
way am I going in that car. I know I'm wrong, but I no fucking way.
It's just being piloted in certain areas, basically.
Yep. Nope.
Would you know if there was nobody driving the Uber?
It's funny you say that because there are times
He's blind. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were asking Kirk.
It's funny because there have been a couple times where the guy, I'll say hello, and the guy doesn't say anything.
Right.
And I'm like, is there anyone in here?
Yeah, that's a. I know I'm wrong. I know it's like old man thinking, but I would just get very nervous.
It's
But yeah, I'll go on a
safer, though,
fucking
ultimately.
roller coaster. I mean, like,
Yeah.
what's the it's I don't know. You know,
One day they'll all be like that.
I know.
We'll
More
say
drivers.
there's a big difference between a roller coaster and a car.
Yeah,
I guess. I mean,
there's
but
not another chance another roller coaster is going to hit you while you're on the roller coaster.
But there's always a chance of that when you're driving.
it's true.
True.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, right. I mean, yeah, especially you, drunk.
Yeah, that's right.
So I don't. Yeah,
If they're all autonomous, then nobody's going to get into an accident. You would have think nobody's going to.
yeah until there's a fucking breakdown or something happens, or
Right.
there's a computer shut down somewhere, and then
There will be no
8,000 cars
accidents
crash into
until
each
it's a
other.
massive problem.
Right. Yeah, 4,000 people die or something. I don't know. It makes me nervous. But then again, it probably shouldn't. I guess. I don't know.
Could be a cyber attack.
One
Yeah.
day, people will be telling their grandkids, I used to drive my car.
I think Jeff said when he was in Phoenix for the something, he took one with Eddie, I think, and they were like, it's crazy to go in there and do that. It would be very weird.
I've always imagined it'll be my last day on Earth when they're like, no one drives anymore, and we've cured blindness.
Right.
And then those are my last breaths,
Right, that's
is
it.
hearing that.
Would you get pulled over?
What?
Like, could you get pulled over? Like, what happens if a cop car tries to like pull you over in the driverless car?
They must have some way of knowing. I mean, I have to think they figured that out at this point, right? I think it's going to be a high-speed chase.
I'd imagine it is an interesting question.
Yeah,
I don't
there
know.
must be some mechanism, I would guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would think. I don't know. I mean, can you control the speed they drive or no?
Probably no.
I think it just goes to speed.
Not in the Ubers, for sure. Maybe if you
It's
own
fucking
it.
speed limit, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. What else?
That's pretty weird. Jerry's starting up that hole-in-one thing again with Tiger Woods, I believe, tonight. Jersey Jerry.
Oh, okay. Bringing
Yes.
it back, huh?
Yep.
Fantastic. Well, good luck to him.
Let's
See
see.
him next week, 2 weeks, whenever I'm in Chicago.
Got a lot of tweets about that Louis Phillips lunatic. Apparently, the Airbnb owners did not know that she was planning to sleep with 101 male
I imagine not.
individuals.
She didn't tell him that?
No.
That's what happened.
Why
in your
would
house.
they?
Dave? That's what happened in your
I
house
don't
when you
have
were
any
gone.
experience with that.
She
dear
said, I'm only
stud,
going to
but
fuck 70 guys. She just lied to me.
I would think with 100 people, you should probably have notified the homeowner, I think.
Why?
Why?
If you're going to fuck in there...
Well, how about if you're just going to fuck
I've fucked an Airbnb.
What if you're just gonna-
not to brag.
You can't have an orgy in somebody's Airbnb. You can't.
But if you're going to fuck...
Why?
If you're
You
going to
just
fuck...
can't.
If you're going to fuck one person in there,
Yeah.
why can't you fuck 26? Well, what, can
Don't
you
you think
fuck,
there's a
can,
difference
Can you fuck
between-
8 people? Do you notify him then?
No.
22 people?
But I guess you could fuck your significant other 8 times.
Well, I was
so
saying,
that's
how
a
about if
thing,
they fuck 22 different guys there? Would you want to know that?
Don't love it. Yeah. I
Okay,
mean,
so
as a
there's a
homeowner,
number.
I would.
By the way, I'm with you. I am,
Yeah.
for some reason, it does kind of skeeve me out. I will say
Sure,
that.
but you're not going to walk into a place and go, "Hey, I plan on fucking 100 men." And they're
Right.
gonna go, lovely.
Well,
True.
but you should because it was going to be monetized. So you're going to use their home for entertainment purposes.
That's
to
different, I
distribute,
suppose. Yeah,
right?
she got a slice of it, I guess.
Yeah.
But Dave, you paid to have somebody have sex in your house.
You said you really want to go after this.
I
don't
do.
you?
It's just that
He did not have sex in my house. You guys are
Sure.
You don't know
playing into the.
the irony there is just
I do think being that like 88th guy though is a tough. That's a tough
gross.
beat.
Yeah,
That's a
gross.
tough beat.
Fucking gross.
Jesus.
And that other
Christ.
fucking girl that's always with her is even grosser because she goes after like 18-year-old boys or men.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like she targets men who just turned 18 years old.
Really?
Yes.
Jeez, where the fuck? Where were these people when I was 18? What the fuck? There was none of this shit going on.
There's a new version of Airbnb called Kink Hub intended to fill that specific need.
Oh. You found that awfully quick.
Yeah. Poor Bubba. Hey, Bubba, go take a nap upstairs.
I Googled, can you have an orgy in an Airbnb?
What's it called? Kink Hub?
Kink Hub.
Huh. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. So what are people who own it are just complaining? Like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, they
can't
just
do
didn't-
anything about it. No. Sue them?
They leave it clean. I mean, if there's cum everywhere, I'm sure that would be a problem.
Right. Sure.
Right.
But these guys, wasn't the rule? Didn't you say like they said 5 minutes whether they came or not or something?
Yes. In the was that the 1,000-person one or something?
Oh, wasn't this
yeah,
one?
or maybe there's a 100-person one.
1,000.
Yeah.
Jesus.
1,000 people?
That vagina must get ripped up.
Jesus Christ.
1,000 dicks. Just
1,000.
How do you find 1,000 guys?
Very
guys
easily.
are creeps.
Very easily. Yeah, I guess.
That's
I
the least of
guess.
their
Yeah,
concern.
Yeah, that's true.
Jesus. What the fuck is going on in this world? What the hell?
There wasn't a lot of funny parts of it, but Candace Owens did an interview with, or was part of an interview with that girl.
Yeah,
Who was
which-
doing was who was your fucking mother allowing you to do this shit?
I imagine not that involved.
Yeah.
Most likely.
She said the mother manages her books. She
Oh,
doesn't
good.
account-
Well, good.
I was
That's
wrong.
important
I
to have.
apologize.
Yeah, that's good for
Or
her.
the father that's normally out of the picture.
I
Is that
imagine
true?
there's neither parent is great if you're fucking.
Like mom is baking cookies and going to the Girl Scout meeting. Jesus Christ. Well, good for her.
Yeah.
Anything else from you, Beer Stud guy?
Did you see that Bruce Springsteen's doing a look back in 2025 as like a sequel to Tracks?
Well, maybe. Yeah, it sounds like Tracks 2, which is long gestating among Springsteen fans, may be released finally. 4 new albums. Which will be a big day in our lives. A big day on the message board. That's for fucking sure. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Beer Star guy sat down and the first thing he said was, "Oh, Mike, I have a lot of questions for you."
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I haven't
go
had
ahead.
any questions.
No, it's just a lot of just sitting next to Mike. Mike's kind of a big deal.
In what way?
He's just kind
Physically.
of. I mean, if I just listened to 3.5,
Then what am I if Mike's a big deal?
Well, you're a massive deal too. No, but over the past 3.5 hours,
Either one of us are. Yeah. Well, go ahead. Ask Mike whatever you like. He's
I listened
open.
to nothing
he's
but
an open
Mike
book.
comments in the best of. So.
Sure. Well, go ahead. What do you
That's
have
true.
for him?
I heard I was heavily featured.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was between him and Mutt. They were tied. Like
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
It was a big Mike year, big Mike year. I can see that. Yeah. Huh. What questions do you have for Mike?
I don't have
BlindMike.net, by the way.
Thank you.
And Blind Mike Project, which is really, they were, the boys were up there yesterday. I saw on YouTube.
That's right. We were live.
Yeah.
Saying goodbye to our good friends.
And I saw it free if you're looking for the, why are you laughing at the best of 2024? Is that right?
Comics to watch.
Comics
we
to
did
watch.
the
That's what it was. That's
best
what it was.
specials of the year
Yes.
a couple weeks ago.
I did see that. Yeah. So you have no questions for him?
No, the only thing I would ask is, what are you doing after Quincy? Have you decided yet?
Yeah, he said.
Rumors of the Bill Engvall show. Someone also suggested the Michael Richards show.
That'll be quick.
Yeah, it would be quick, but
Yeah. Those
film
are
9 weeks.
Yeah. Was just 9 episodes?
That's what this person said. I haven't looked into it.
Have you ever seen the show Unhappily Married? It was another show I wanted
don't
to
think
suggest
so.
to you. So
What's that?
the creator who did All My Children, not All My Children.
All in the Family?
No, what's the Married with Children?
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
He then did a show after that was on the WB.
Oh, with, what's his face? No. Am I wrong? That Titus guy? No?
No,
Christopher Titus?
Yeah. No, okay.
This had like a talking like puppet in it.
Oh.
Where it had Kevin Connolly was in it
Oh.
as well.
Was Nikki Cox in it?
Yes.
Yes. That's where they met, I think. Obviously. Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember.
It
Was
was
that on
a-
FX?
It was on. I think it was on the WB. It's on. You can watch it all on YouTube.
What's it called?
Yeah, I like
Unhappily Married.
Happily Married. I'll check it out.
It's awful and good at the same time.
All right.
You never know.
Put it on the list.
It could be it. It could be it. All right, so we're back tomorrow. Let's take some calls tomorrow, unless you have somebody in here, Dave, or no.
I do have Mike.
Mike,
one,
okay.
And
Take some calls with
Copperdoodle.
Mike. And Copperdoodle?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the schedule.
Take some calls. Then we're doing 5 shows next week.
Yep.
Next week is going to be a crazy surviving week. So everybody hang in.
Move to Mondays.
Well, this week is next week's college football, the big college football game on Thursday.
Ah.
So they do a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to avoid
Gotcha.
college football.
Okay.
Is I think what's going on. I assume we're not doing Unnamed tomorrow?
No one named tomorrow.
No Unnamed tomorrow. So we're back with full recap. Or you can just call Whitney. He'll spoil it for you. Either way.
Did he get anything behind the scenes from that or no?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. No. He was feeling bad. We had lunch at which I would call he was feeling bad, but it was not a big deal. I'm sure Gaz told Dave, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, and then, I mean, now we're in full Laconia. Case, KMS, we have a busy, 2025 is going to be a very, very busy year for the show. Jesus Christ, it's going to be a busy year for the show. So we'll get through it, I think. I think Justin will quit by February, right, Justin?
I won't quit. I mean, if you want me, I've always said if you want me gone, I'll leave.
That's nice of you.
It's the attitude I like, Mike. Go get him attitude we like.
I know what you mean.
You didn't like that story I sent you? I know you didn't respond, but I didn't know if you were busy. I thought it was a little interesting.
No, I don't like it. Yeah, it's interesting. You just didn't hit me in that
A lot
spot.
of weirdos involved in it right now.
Stop
that
saying.
turned me
You
off.
can stop selling me.
No, I'm not.
Oh, turn you off.
Yes, it turned me off, but I thought the story was interesting.
It was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, I mean, I got to, I don't know, it's gonna be a busy year, Dave. You ready for it?
That tweet that Dave said, how he offered surviving to the streaming companies free of charge.
Yeah.
Did that make you weary of some of the people that you might be working with behind the scenes for other projects?
Well, I don't know anything about this stuff. So
I get why he would do that.
So do I, but I do wonder at what point, like Netflix or Hulu or Amazon says, Dave, we can't, because CBS has a show called Survivor, we can't run the show called Surviving Barstool without legal.
They could change the name of it.
Well, I know, but the show itself is
that's fair.
Very influenced by the, I'm not saying it's, the CBS reality show Survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the point where there are torches on the show, and so
Titles
that's
a good point.
Right, I don't know legally. I've heard that from people within the company that it may be an issue. I don't know that. It could be totally wrong.
Yeah,
where they say, well, we can't really do that because that's
next season you don't have torches.
Yeah, I'll be curious.
You don't have idols or whatever the fuck.
Kind of need them though.
No, but you change the name. You make it far away enough.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen if they want to do that. But yeah, I don't. I saw Dave was going to be number one in any streaming. Maybe it would be. I don't know. Who knows? I'll tell you what's. I watched the first episode of the first season in Netflix. It was such a monster. This Squid Game season 2 has had no impact, huh?
Oh, I've heard people mention that it's on, but not the same way as season 1.
No, you watched, Justin?
I thought it was good.
You watched it? Okay.
I did.
Well, yeah, he wasn't busy, of course. Yeah,
No.
watching the entire season.
7 up one day. Yeah.
But nobody's talking about it though. Not like season 1. Like that was a huge national thing.
It's a monster.
I don't like the idea of. I would obviously watch it in English, but I don't like the idea that I'd be watching like voiceover actors.
Right.
It weirds me out.
Well, Harry and I are watching a show called Monster, which is a anime. What's it? What is it? What's that word called? Manga? Manga?
It's anime if it's a cartoon. Manga is the
books.
The book.
Read the books he reads backwards.
Yes.
Yeah. This is a Japanese anime show that's set in Germany, and it's all subtitles. But these kids don't care about that shit. They love it. They don't even care. They just plow through it. So yeah, I'm with you. It's very weird for me, but I don't know.
Did you ever watch the show Dark on Netflix?
Which one's that? That sounds familiar.
It's in German as well, but it's
yes,
overdubbed with-
that was actually a pretty good show.
Yeah.
That was a good show. That was a good one. Dave, what else?
I think that's it, pretty much.
That's it. All right, so we're back tomorrow with Copper Doodle and Mike.
Yep.
Who's in next week?
Next week we have John Warren, Stephen Gloucester, Ted Sellers, and Biodude together.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's gonna be quite a week.
How are you feeling going into the new year with some of the like third chair?
Give me some names, I'll tell you.
Well, no, I'm just wondering, like, do you like that Mike has a guy next to him today? Would you like Mike alone? Would
Either
you
way's
like-
fine. It doesn't hurt though. If it's good, like the Bierstad's good. He's like a good third chair, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need like a yeah. They're one's bad. I don't know. Okay. I think no.
So if there are weeks where we like, how would we determine when a good time is just for Mike instead of a third chair with him? Just asking you.
I think you guys are talking about putting me in a home or something.
I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know.
Is it just a judgment call?
Yeah.
Just like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, if it's somebody you're not super confident about, then or you think will stink, don't do it. Okay. No, I don't know. This seems pretty simple. You think?
Well, I would think like a day like today, like if Gus couldn't do it, it's probably ideally you probably would have said like, oh, you don't need a third person.
Well, I think we need a third person. But he was good. Like he was, because he. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's I think right.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we get some new people. I don't know.
Yeah, we're building that bench up.
Is that right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. How's is Fax officially an intern now?
January 6th.
Oh, there you go.
Storming the show.
Full circle. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So okay. He did. I saw he did some hour long.
Yeah.
Yapathon. Did you watch any of it or no?
bits and pieces.
Terrible.
Seems like he's out from the network. He's just kind of.
Well, I saw there was network drama, right?
Yeah, they were like gonna combine.
Is it bits or what is it?
From what I've heard behind the scenes, it's bits.
Oh, so John saying?
If there was going to be a merger, but then there wasn't going to be a merger, and then there's talks of.
Who's telling you this, John?
Yes.
That Menner's doing like bits about it, or?
Well, that it's like John just fucking with Menners, and it's just like, what does a merger mean?
I think every show that's not this show and Mike and the Minifans or whatever that version is should probably be on the other network at this point. It just clogs this one up.
Well, it's also been told that Menners is canceling Mike and the Minifans, and then
He told me that.
Oh, he
Messaged
did.
me personally. Said,
How'd you handle that?
I said it was time.
Yeah.
He did what he had to do. He has a tough job, and I respect
Sure, you gotta make the big decisions. I just feel like I'm seeing it's clogged up now. I think a little bit. No,
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
but you could probably earn your way to like if it's over. Like that guy Freddie Lynn show was fantastic.
that should be
That's
on
the
this
new-
network. But that's
right.
that's Mike and the Minifans at this point.
Right, but don't you think you could prove that over time? Like another show could be on
you
the other
want to call it
network?
up to the majors, sure. But I mean, let those guys run it together over there. I think.
Yep.
Let them figure it out. Whatever. Let them. I don't particularly care. So.
Let's chat with Cat and Pat tonight at 7.
It's still
Is it on tonight? Is it on tonight?
Oh yeah, on the main Kirk Minahan show channel.
Wait, that's on the main channel.
We'll put that out. Well, that's what I mean. I don't want that on the main channel. Go. Let's go. What shows are on the main channel? Give me them.
KMS catch up.
That's great. That's great.
Views
That's Duck.
different
That's
condiments.
Duck.
Okay, that's fine. Just take it easy.
We got to be careful with him. You know,
He's very emotional.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That stays sure. Why not?
Cinema,
He was mad. He wasn't Rookie of the Year.
Oh, that guy. Okay, yeah.
It was Confused Duck. He did the best.
Cinema Lords' movie show.
Cinema Lords.
See, that kind of has to stay. He's been the fan of the year. He's loyal. This is the problem you run into.
You said he did a great Surviving Barstool recap.
That was very good.
Nice.
The Robbie V show.
It's tough. I mean, I've never watched it.
Do
I don't want to be Donkey of the Day. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's
I don't want to be Wonka of the Week
Maybe you would be by not making this decision, though.
or Maggot of the Month.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's watching that, right?
It's, the one from 3 weeks ago has 93 views. 100. Well, the one from 2 weeks ago has 138 views.
Okay, there you go. It's a consistent audience.
Yeah.
Let's put a pin in that one for now. Okay.
Okay. Let's chat with
Gone.
Oh.
Gone.
Puff piece.
Gone.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh man.
PRC Chomps is over on the other network.
Damn it.
Fireside Chat with Freddie.
That's a good one.
The unrelated show.
That's
What's
now
that?
on the other network.
Oh, right. That didn't.
Those the Australian guys?
Yes.
Oh, we lost them.
Face the Facts.
Terrible.
Mike and the Minifans.
Not even though. It's like not.
It's gone.
Guy was by
It's been
himself a few weeks ago.
It's been canceled.
Yeah.
Here's a big one.
Good.
Timeout Talks with Ben and Josh.
Ooh.
That's got to stay.
Nice.
I mean, we can't lose those
Good.
guys.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
That's pretty much. Then Drips in the Office hasn't been for over a month, but technically them.
I saw Menner say he's bringing back Mike's old partner, Matt for Providence, to take over as a third drip.
He said not to take over.
I forgot how humorless that guy was till I saw some of that show. Jesus Christ.
Was he my partner?
He was.
What was he like? Your guy on Mike and the Minifans?
Oh, yeah, he was on a lot.
Yeah.
So he's not taking over Pat, but he's now a third.
Oh, what show today? DEC, Stacy and Madawaska, Matt from Providence. What the fuck is going on here?
Are we in
Jesus.
2020?
We're back in 2019. We went back in time. I think that's a Kelleher's name.
He did, yes.
This is crazy. Mike fucks his mom. Everybody know that? There you go.
Oh, come on.
There you go. Go ahead, yeah.
Matt in Providence is being brought in, so if one person can't make it,
Oh, he's the third guy.
two of the three can do a show.
He's a fellow Rhode Island guy with those guys.
Yes.
Okay.
He apparently he knows John and Warren.
Oh.
Wow. What a fascinating relationship that must be. Imagine listening to those two losers talk about anything. Jesus. Okay. I like those guys. So, all right. That's
I
it.
think that's pretty much.
That's a lot of shows, I guess.
Let's chat with Cat and Pat.
Yeah, right?
I would have lost a lot of money if you asked me.
What's
if that was still on.
Yeah, I was same here. I didn't even realize that was going on.
Yeah.
Of all the shows that have bailed on us, wasn't Shattuck doing a show? And
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Then he got tied up, and was he on Menner's network? Or
Oh,
this
is that right?
network, or-
Well, there you go. So let John and Menners figure it out, I guess. I don't really, I'll stay out of it. But
The 420 show ended, so don't have to worry about that.
That's right. Man. I did know that. It's tragic. Okay. All right. So we're back tomorrow, and then we're here all next week. Thanks to DC for coming on, and it sounds like he's on board, which is good. What is this?
I can't wait for when DEC has put together like a masterpiece of a best of, and you forget about it.
So it could definitely happen.
It never gets up.
Something of 12 angry tweets. That's fucking awesome. That'll probably happen. Beer Stud, thank you.
Thank you.
Mike, anything else going on in your world, your networks?
No. Subscribe for the year. You get 2 months free. You can
there you go. Do
be
it
here
now.
for all of 2025.
Yeah, do that now. Get started right now and do that. Okay, we'll talk to you tomorrow at 10 with Copper Doodle. Is that right?
That's correct.
And we'll take some calls then. Goodbye.